known to struggle some with command. That'll be a big deal here for him as we're going to see how quickly he can settle in, and that'll be a big piece of how this start goes for him. Known as a guy with a decent amount of power and looks to lean on his breaking pitches as much as he can. He digs deep in that well. Joel Harrell will lead it off for the Beavers. Very fast center fielder. If he gets on base, no matter where he is, he will always be a threat to steal a bag. Ivan Balboa and the entire Corn Dogs pitching staff going to have to keep a close eye anytime Harrell is on the bags. We see today a lot of the same players we saw last night. Throughout the season, the Corn Dogs will shuffle around their lineup a little bit. We have a lot of players and that'll come in for a couple games at a time. But today, seeing a lot of familiar names. Everybody but Ivan Balboa, the starting pitcher today, actually played yesterday. And almost everyone playing in a different spot than yesterday. And that's just how versatile Coach Huseman asks these players to be, just making them very well-rounded. And we're going to get going here as Joel Harrell gets ready to step into the box to kick things off against Ivan Balboa. Ivan Balboa looking in for a sign. We're going to get things started here at Legacy Fields. First pitch from Balboa. Fastball high for ball one.
Yeah, no, Balboa going with that breaking ball early, it looked like.
1-0 pitch here. Fastball right down the middle. It's laced up the center field alley for a leadoff base hit for Joel Harrell. And if you are Ivan Balboa, that's not exactly what you wanted to do there.
No, not at all. Joe Harrell, like you said, is always a threat on the bases and just makes solid contact to get it right up the middle there. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him go here maybe on the first pitch.
I would not be at all surprised either. Ivan Balboa is going to keep a close eye on him. Already given him a couple check looks. He comes with his first pitch to Jack Vogt. This one ripped into left field for a base hit. This is going to roll all the way to the wall. Harrell rounding third. He's going to come to the plate. Throw from Holmes. No throw, and the Beavers have an early lead here. Jack Vogt coming up clutch to put the Beavers on top.
Yeah, no, he left it right down the middle, and Vogt took straight advantage of that, hitting it right down the left field line, hitting it all the way to the fence, and then he just came around the bases and scored. So what are you going to do there?
Designated hitter Greg Gersey coming up with a man on second. Big power lefty here. See how Balboa can settle down. First pitch, curveball inside to the lefty for ball one.
Balboa looks a little rocked early, hoping to get back, hoping to get his mental right. Wouldn't be surprised to see the catcher go out to talk to him if he lets up another hit here.
1-0 with nobody out and a man on second. Balboa kicks, deals, chopped foul down the left field line. Balboa gets his strike, and it's 1-1.
You know, Gersey making solid contact there, so he's seeing Balboa well here, but we're hoping to see Balboa block in and strike him out here to get the first out or get any out right now for the Corn Dogs.
1-1 strike. Pitch from Balboa. Long look back at Jack Vogt. Here's the pitch, and it's flown into the parking lot. Foul ball. Just missed a car, but it's 1-2.
I'm glad I'm not parked over there.
Me too. Ivan Balboa gets ahead here against the DH. This would be a big strikeout. Long look in. Shakes off a couple times, has his sign now. 1-2. Payoff pitch from Balboa, and he steps off to check on Vogt.
I was going to say Balboa and the catcher don't look like they're on the same page right now.
Another taking a long time to get his signs. Here he goes. 1-2. Payoff to Gersey. Grounded up the middle, a little bouncing. Balboa has it, throws to first for the out. Checked up on Vogt. Running for third, saw he didn't have a play, went for the easy one. There's one away here in the first.
Balboa looked like he almost slipped a little bit there on before the throw. But we saw this yesterday with the Corn Dogs, letting up an early lead, and then Christian Holmes just coming up and just taking the first pitch DPC. So we're possibly hoping that here in the bottom, but got to get out of the top first.
Man on third for Ivan Balboa. And he leaves ball one high to Marcus Taylor, the right fielder. I like that pitch there. That's very competitive. Curveball, top of the zone. And Taylor was able to just let it go.
Seems like he likes that curveball early, though, too.
1-0 pitch. Fastball chopped into the right center alley, and it'll get down. That'll be another RBI for the Beavers, and Marcus Taylor comes up with a big single.
No, Billy Jones looks like he lost it in the sun there for a second, putting up his glove. We know Billy Jones is also a speed threat on the bases, so if he can't get to it, really nobody can. So just a little blue pit.
Jones didn't get the best read. The sun can be an issue here in the late hours of days at Legacy Fields. We'll bring up Gavin Millard, extra hitter. Pick to first to check up on Taylor. Not in time.
Gillard, tall dude, tall guy, nice stance. Possibly looking like he got a lot of power here. Let's make it 4-0 early.
Balboa to Millard, flown back over the fence, out of play for ball one, or for strike one, excuse me.
Balboa going with that curveball almost, I would say, first pitch every time it looks like, if not his fastball. But he looks like starts off a curveball, throws fastball second pitch.
Balboa quickly ahead here, 0-1 pitch to Millard. Runner goes, throw down, not in time. Marcus Taylor has himself a stolen bag.
I was going to say, Taylor looked like he had a big lead over there at first. Surprised Balboa didn't try to throw over to Lasky to try and pick him off, but ultimately Taylor steals second.
That last pitch was a ball. Count's going to be 1-1 now with a man on second here for Ivan Balboa.
Taylor
taking a couple looks at him now. Ball one or ball two, high and inside. And he did give Taylor a couple looks there, and after that, you kind of have to.
Yeah, no, Taylor trying to get in Balboa's head here. Looks like he's starting to a little bit, messing around on the bases, jumping back and forth.
2-1 to Gavin Millard. Swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike two.
Look like
Balboa evens it out at 2-2, and this is where he's got to be effective.
No, for sure. Wouldn't be surprised to see possibly that curve or fastball here. So I would say I'm going to guess fastball on this pitch outside, like outside corner.
I like that call. 2-2 here from Balboa with a runner on second. Big kick and the throw, and it's fouled down the left field line, out of play.
Trying to get him to try to saw him off there a little bit and throw him inside, not on the outside.
Millard turned on it a little too much, sent it down the third baseline, and it'll still be 2-2. Big checkups on Marcus Taylor here. Leaves that pitch outside, and that's that pitch you were talking about. Goes for that outside corner and just couldn't quite get it. Millard works to a full count.
Looked like that call could have gone either way there, but the umpire ultimately decided ball three was the right call.
Full count offering from Balboa. Still checking up on Taylor. Taylor dancing. And he takes strike three right down the middle. Freeze curveball from Balboa, and he gets his second out of the inning.
Looked like he thought he was going to get ball four there, but ultimately Balboa gets him down, looking there for out number two. That's a big out here for the Corn Dogs early. Trying to keep that damage at only 2 runs, and your top of the order is kind of dangerous. So
that'll bring up Quinn O'Brien, the shortstop. Marcus Taylor still aboard second. Balboa drops in another curveball for strike one.
Balboa finally getting in some rhythm here, hopefully, for the Corn Dogs.
If he can keep that fastball, or if he can keep that curveball, excuse me, right there, it's going to be trouble for this Beavers lineup. No balls, 1 strike. Still checking Taylor. Taylor dancing around over there on that base path. Curveball again, swung through and fouled straight into the dirt for for strike 2.
You saw Taylor have a little grin on his face there at second after he looked back. I wouldn't be surprised to see Taylor go, but also not at the same time.
Balboa ahead quickly, 0-2 to Quinn O'Brien. Payoff pitch, I'm guessing curveball.
Yeah.
Got him. No, he fouled it down.
Oh, I thought he got a swing and a miss there. That curveball's really freezing up O'Brien right now.
McGallen couldn't hold on to that one on the foul tip. It's still 0-2. Balboa with a very well-executed pitch there. We'll see what he has.
Possibly fastball.
Fastball inside, foul down the left field line. Still 0-2, and Quinn O'Brien trying to stay alive here.
O'Brien catching up to that fastball now. He's seen the curveball enough now, but that curveball has bit him a lot here, so we might see that curveball again.
0-2 from Balboa. Taylor with a little bit of a smaller lead here. And the pitch chopped over the head of Jack Salzider or Marcus Taylor coming for the plate. Didn't even see him round third, and he will score easily on that single from Quinn O'Brien.
Kind of surprised to see Taylor go there. Thought he would have got held up there at third base by the third base coach, but he sent him. Just got over the head of the second baseman Salzider there. So the Corn Dogs are in a 3-0 hole early here.
And that's where Balboa struggles a little bit. Got ahead quick in that count and just couldn't finish. Tyler Blair to the plate now, and he takes strike one on the inside corner. Well-placed fastball.
I was going to say that fastball on the inside. It seems like that's where he likes to put that fastball, is on the inside corner to try and saw off some batters here.
0-1. Flown into right field. Billy Jones struggled to find it. Shoestring catch. Billy Jones with the recovery, and that is the side. Beavers put up 3 in the top of the first. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on RSN and Jed TV.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Armed with a rich history.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. I'm Tate Hildebrandt, joined by Mason Waters. Beavers put up a quick 3 in the top of the first, and Billy Jones will lead it off for the Corn Dogs here in the bottom of it.
Billy Jones, a speed threat here for the Corn Dogs.
Takes ball one way outside and in the dirt.
We saw him make that shoestring catch out in right field. He's got some speed to him. That sunlight kind of is messing with him and not out there, but hopefully he can make it up here with the bat.
The lefty pitching for the Beavers, and he knocks that ball out from yesterday. We had a foul ball stuck in the screen. Billy Jones fouled that one back and knocked it loose for us. 1-1 count here.
Thank you, Billy.
Sebastian Talaga getting the start for the Beavers today.
Big
Very
lefty.
hard throwing lefty, and he leaves that one up and out for ball 2.
Big lefty here on the mound for the little Calumet Beavers. Southpaw.
2-1 from Talaga. Pulls it inside, very close to Billy Jones's hands, but it's 3-1.
If you're Jones here and you get that sign, I'd just take it here, make it full count. But if you see that green light and it's right down the plate, just take it.
3-1 from Talaga, taken high for ball 4, and then the Corn Dogs have their leadoff man aboard.
We saw this yesterday with the Corn Dogs. Started out a little slow, and then they got it going in the bottom of the first with that Christian Holmes home run. He's batting third today. So we got Billy Jones on first. Wouldn't surprise Wouldn't be surprised to see him steal here possibly either.
Max Finn going to bat second for the Corn Dogs. First pitch from Talaga. Taken high for ball 1.
Max Finn also had a great game yesterday for the Corn Dogs. I'd say right behind Holmes for possibly player of the game.
Max Finn went 3 for 4 yesterday with a double and 2 singles. We'll see if he can do it here with Billy Finn on first. Pick from Talaga, not in time for Billy Jones. Billy Jones got to be a little more careful over there. Lefty Talaga. That lefty balk move is what they call it. It's not a balk. It's legal. But it can be very deceptive. 1-0 pitch from Talaga to Max Finn. Swung through. Fastball right down the middle. Finn couldn't catch up to it. It's 1-1.
I was going to say that's probably going to be the best pitch he sees all this at bat. So he's seeing the fastball now. So hoping he can make some contact on the next time around he sees it. Wouldn't be surprised here. Oh.
Pick off again. Billy Jones not in time. That one was a little more deceptive. You saw Jones take a little false step towards second as it looks like he's just delivering a pitch, and then suddenly that ball's headed your way. You got to react to it. Billy Jones takes off for second. The throw down, not in time and into center field. Jones will think about third, but he'll stay at second. And it's 2-1 with Billy Jones on second base.
Like I said, the Corn Dogs go down early, but they find their way to come back here in the bottom of the first almost every time. Billy Jones, not surprised to see steal there. Now Talaga's got a much harder pickoff move for second base.
2-1 here to Max Finn with runners in scoring position. Taken for strike 1 in the lower half of strike 2 in the lower half of the zone. It's 2-2.
Looked like it just got right above his knees, right at that line right there. So Finn's going to choke up here. Anything close.
A little bit of an off speed there as we'll see the payoff pitch from Talaga. Breaking ball, chopped. Talaga picks it up, spin, throw to first in time. Great athletic play there from Talaga, finding the ball, finding where it needed to go. Billy Jones will move to third on the play, and with 1 out, it'll be Christian Holmes. And if there's ever a guy that you want at the plate with a man in scoring position, so far this season, it's been Christian Holmes.
No, Holmes leadoff home run yesterday on the first pitch he saw. So like we said, great plays, great defensive shortstop, great at the plate. Like you said, this is the guy you want up right now to get Jones in.
Holmes 3 for 4 yesterday with a home run and 2 singles. First pitch he sees from Talaga, high and outside for ball 1.
Talaga throwing that high heat there.
Trying to challenge Holmes here, kind of a power pitcher versus power hitter kind of situation. 1-0 from Sebastian Talaga. Holmes takes the backdoor breaking ball for strike 1.
Now Holmes has seen the heater and the breaking ball, so hoping he can make some contact here.
That's a very tough pitch to hit in a
No,
lefty-righty or righty-lefty. That curveball looks like it's going to be in the other batter's box. Comes back to the plate. 1-1 pitch. Tries it again. Can't get it to the corner. It's 2-1.
He's got a lot of break on that ball there. It is a beautiful pitch. He just needs to get a little more command on it.
Billy Jones still dancing around over there on third base. 2-1 from Talaga. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. He evens it up. Christian Holmes didn't seem to like that call too much, but it doesn't matter. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, and Billy Jones atop third base here in the bottom of the first for the Corn Dogs.
The catcher doing a great job framing there to try and get that strike call, and he ultimately got it from the umpire.
2-2 from Talaga.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Holmes could have very easily been rung up on that pitch. Umpire will say it was high. It's a full count. Great take there from Christian Holmes.
Great batter IQ right at that Corn Dogs logo, right on the chest or right above it.
3-2 from Talaga. Goes to the back door, can't get it, and Christian Holmes is aboard first base with a walk.
That'll bring up the big righty, the first baseman, Nolan Lasky. Lasky last night went 0 for 3.
Trying to get something going here. Very good defensive game did Lasky, but it couldn't turn over to his offense as he takes the first pitch for ball 1 on the outside.
Like I said, Lasky, a big righty, a lot of power in that bat. Made some solid contact last night, just couldn't get anything out of the infield.
1-0 from Talaga. Taken right down the middle for strike 1.
Talaga got that big power fastball, as we said, but also that breaking ball. Wonder what else he's got in his arsenal.
First and third, I wonder if we could see some kind of trickery here from the Corn Dogs. Holmes takes off, pick to first. He keeps going. Nobody throws. And we have second and third. Very good base running there from Christian Holmes.
It was just a smart trick play there by the Corn Dogs. They knew Lasky likes to throw over to first, so they sent Holmes, and they left Billy Jones there at third. Now you got runners in scoring position for Lasky here. A big spot here for the Corn Dogs to tie it up possibly.
1-1 with second and third for Nolan Lasky. Big hook to the back door, and he can't get it there.
It was a beautiful pitch. Love a lot of that break on that ball.
A lot of movement on that one, and he just left it a little outside to Lasky. 2-1. The pitch.
Ooh.
Inside corner for strike one. Or for strike two, excuse me. Very well executed fastball there. That pitch is almost impossible to hit if you're Lasky. For a big guy, big swing inside and at the knees, not much you can do. 2-2. Swung on, bounced to the right side. It's Blair to first in time for the second out, but Billy Jones will score. And Christian Holmes moves to third. It's 3-1.
It was just a great piece of hitting just to get the move. Advanced runners there by Lasky. But now you got a big old lefty bat here. And John Connors, the third baseman, made a great jumping play there at third yesterday to save a few more runs. Ultimately couldn't keep the onslaught going as they lost 10-3, but Connors looking to get something going here.
Little lefty on lefty action. First pitch taken for strike one.
You're going to see him attack that right side batter's box now with that fastball with Connors.
0-1 pitch from Talaga. Big curveball, and it froze Connors for strike two. And now that curveball has the opposite effect it does on the righties. It looks like it's going to hit Connors, and then it just goes right into the zone.
Yeah, no, it is a beautiful breaking ball pitch here from Talaga. Connors looking to get Holmes in here.
Payoff from Talaga. Ooh. High and inside fastball. Brushes off Connors a little bit. And it's 1-2 with 2 outs.
Connors,
Christian Holmes still on third.
Connors was not ready for that one.
1-2 from Talaga. Breaking ball out of the zone and low. 2-2, and here's what we like to call a deuces wild here in the broadcast. 2 outs, 2 balls, and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch from Talaga. Grounded right back up the middle. Fielded by O'Brien. Throw to first in time to get out of the inning. And I don't believe the run will count. It'll stay 3-1. Beavers lead your Corn Dogs. Going into the top of the second, you're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Region Sports Network and Jed TV.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Sentier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Sentier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Sentier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Sentier.com. Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons. Much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields as your Corn Dogs trail the Little Calumet Beavers 3-1. And Noah Chase will lead it off for the Beavers in the top of the second. First pitch from Balboa, taken for strike one on the outside.
It looks like that the umpire behind the plate likes that outside corner a little bit because he keeps calling it both sides. So we're going to see a lot of outside corner action here today.
Balboa able to get ahead. Here's the 0-1. Chopped, foul, very short, and it rolls foul. Touched foul by the catcher, Josh McGowan, and it's 0-2. Quickly ahead here is Balboa, and this is where he needs to execute his pitches, get out of these at-bats quick.
I definitely agree. Balboa off to a much better start than he was in the top half of the first. He slowed down, got his mental right. Probably coaches talked to him. He looks a lot more calmer this half of the inning.
Payoff pitch here to Noah Chase. Long look in. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded by Jack Salzider. Throw to first in time. Very nice defensive effort from Jack Salzider. Sliding into the middle of the field, making the play, spinning, throwing, and there's one away here in the top of the second.
Beautiful play there by Salzider, as you said, sliding in that to stop that ground ball from going up the middle to Walters in center field. Thought of Balboa almost got a glove on it, it looked like, but Salzider picked it up and got the first out of the inning.
Right fielder Chase Buse next up for the Little Calumet Beavers as he takes ball one on the outside curveball.
Saw that curveball here. Got it in the dirt, looking for that outside corner, realizing the umpire likes it.
1-0 from Balboa. Goes outside with a fastball this time and can't get the call. Very good pitch there. I like that Chase pitch a lot. Chase Buse did not, and he left it out for ball two.
Chase did not chase that pitch.
2-0 from Balboa. Outside again, can't get that spot. He's just off the corner, and the umpire, while he has been somewhat generous with it, does have a hard line out there.
No, he is definitely keeping him in check at this at-bat with it. Quickly 3-0.
3-0 from Balboa. Fastball in the dirt for ball four. Balboa sends a man down to first base. Still one out, and that'll bring up Drew Arnold. Arnold, the catcher today for the Beavers. We'll see what he can do here with a man on first and one away.
Remember the show Hey Arnold? It's what I thought about when I heard the last name Arnold. Don't know why, it just popped in my brain.
First pitch from Balboa, outside, way outside with the curveball that time.
Yeah, no, Balboa's still looking for that outside corner here. He's not getting those calls on 5 straight pitches now. So possibly look to go inside here with the heater. Wouldn't be surprised to try and saw off Arnold.
1-0. Fastball right up the middle.
Oh.
And this one's going to get through the gap. They were in double play territory there. Jack Salzider and Nolan Lasky. And that one was placed perfectly in between both of them. It'll be first and second for the leadoff man, Joel Harrell.
Salzider looking like he was playing that shift there a little more. He was playing the shift. Good, just barely got by him, though, making a great effort there. But as you said, we're back to the top of the order. We got a dangerous leadoff hitter here.
Joel Harrell with a man on first and second, one out here. Trying to do what he did in his first at-bat.
Oh.
Squares around a bunt, takes it back, and it's ball one.
Looking to advance the runners here, possibly. The Corn Dogs could get a double play here. That would be huge to get them out of this inning. No run, no damage done.
1-0 from Balboa. Fastball in the dirt for ball two. Balboa seemed to get his control back at the end of last inning, utilizing that curveball, and he's struggling to find it now.
Balboa, yeah, I believe he is on 6 or 7 straight balls right now.
2-0 to Harrell. Flown into center field. Walters gonna be underneath it. Looking to tag. No, he'll hold up. Very good throw to third by Walters to hold Chase Buse at second. Now there's 2 outs with first and second for Jack Vogt.
Beautiful throw there by Walters from center field. He was the starting pitcher last night for the Corn Dogs, so we know he's got a good arm. So the runner at second would have been gunned immediately if he would have went.
Jack Vogt doubled his last at bat. We'll see what he does here. First and second for the Beavers. He takes strike one. That's that curveball from
There we go.
Balboa. Froze him on the outside corner with it.
Beautiful pitch there from Balboa, finally getting that curveball and that call on the outside corner he wants.
The 0-1. Checking up on the runner at second. Goes inside with it this time. Another freeze curveball. And that's just another look that Balboa can give with that breaking pitch. And it looks completely different.
Both of these pitchers got beautiful breaking balls.
Payoff from Balboa. Goes to it again in the dirt for ball one. And I don't hate that pitch.
No, I don't either. It's a smart pitch there. Wouldn't be surprised to see possibly a fastball here on the inside corner. Trying to get that call again. He got on the breaking ball inside. Looks like the catcher is setting up a little inside possibly.
1-2 from Balboa. He'll check up on Chase Buse here. Long look back to second. And here's the pitch.
Ooh.
Goes to the breaking ball outside again. That one a little too far off the plate to be considered competitive. But we have our second deuces wild of the game here in the second inning.
Yeah, no, Balboa looking to get out of this inning, no damage done. He's got his defense behind him, and he knows that they got his back at all times. Very good defensive team here are the Corn Dogs.
The 2-2 payoff from Balboa. Grounded foul down the left side. And Jack Vogt will stay alive here.
Vogt, a dangerous hitter, as we saw him, as you said, hit a double in the bottom of the first. So we know Vogt's got a little power in his bat. So looking to keep him at bay here.
Balboa trying to end this right here. He gets deep in counts. He starts to struggle a little bit with command.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a
trying
fastball
to put
here.
Vogt away here. Fastball, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Great pitch there from Balboa. He goes back to his bread and butter to strike out Jack Vogt and end the inning with no runs scored. Beavers still lead the Corn Dogs 3-1. We'll head to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Region Sports Network and Jed TV.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Welcome back to Jed TV and Region Sports Network as the York Lake County Corn Dogs face off against the Little Calumet Beavers. Beavers lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the second, and Braylon Holland will lead it off for the Corn Dogs. Takes ball one high.
We saw Holland get behind the dish last night, but he is in the DH spot tonight for the Corn Dogs.
Second Finch from Talaga. Swung through. Fastball down the middle.
Looked like he got the catcher there a little bit.
Might have caught Arnold with his bat there, as Arnold's going to take a walk out to the mound, take a second to breathe, and he seems to be all right, shaking out that left arm.
Took a big hack there, excuse me. Getting Arnold on the comeback. Hopefully Arnold is okay. He looks like he's going to be good. Sure the umpire just told him to rub some dirt in it. There we go. We're back at play.
Braylon Holland going to be looking at the 1-1.
Holland looking to take somebody deep here.
This one grounded to third. Easy play. Jack Vogt throw to first in time for out number one.
Just a great play there by Vogt. Just staying patient and not rushing the throw there to get Holland.
routine ground ball from Vogt, and he made it look like one. That'll bring up the center fielder for tonight, starting pitcher for opening night yesterday, Adam Walters.
We saw Walters make that great throw to keep the runners at bay in the bottom of the second.
First pitch from Talaga. Taken right down the middle, but mishandled. Was a strike. Arnold seemed to lose a grip on it, but it's 0-1.
Looked like it hit the top of his glove there.
Adam Walters looking at the 0-1. Talaga delivers. Ooh. Swung on. Inside curveball. Very good pitch. And Talaga quickly ahead 0-2 here against Adam Walters.
Walters just getting fooled by that curveball there inside.
Payoff from Talaga.
Ooh.
Fastball right down the middle, and it swung through for strike 3. Masterful at bat there from Sebastian Talaga, and there's quickly 2 outs in the Corn Dogs' bottom of the second.
Talaga just playing with Walters there in the at-bat, getting him on the inside curve and then going to that outside there to get him for a quick out number 2.
Next up for the Corn Dogs, left-handed Jack Salzider, and he takes that big Talaga curveball for strike 1.
Salzider made that great play at second base in the top half of the second.
0-1 pitch. Curveball again, leaves it high, and it's swung through for strike 2.
Talaga is attacking these pitchers early and quick. He's trying to set them down. 1, 2, 3 here.
Payoff pitch. Fastball way up for ball 1. Maybe got a little excited there. Knew what he wanted. Wanted to go high with the fastball and went a little too high with the fastball.
Yeah. Look, that he had a little grin on his face after that pitch.
1-2 from Talaga. Fastball flown into left field and on a play.
Salzider started in left field last night. Now at second base, just shifted the field around a little bit, did the Corn Dogs. But it looks like both of these pitchers, Talaga and Barbosa, have locked in.
1-2 from Talaga, and it's a great breaking ball to freeze Jack Salzider, and he retires the Corn Dogs in order in the second. We'll head to the top of the third. Beavers leading the Corn Dogs 3-1. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Region Sports Network and Jed TV.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role.
Personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strack and Van Til. Now you know.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields for the top of the third inning between the Lake County Corn Dogs and the Little Calumet Beavers. Greg Gersley will lead it off for the Beavers here against Ivan Balboa, still on the mound. Goes inside with the curveball for ball 1.
Balboa thought he was going to get the call there, but just a little too high for the umpire.
1-0 from Balboa to the left-handed Greg Gersley.
Ooh.
Way inside. Could have hit him. Gersley got out of the way, and it's 2-0.
Thought that was going to get a piece of Gersley there on the foot. but just getting out of the way there for make it 2-0.
Balboa trying to settle in again here. 2-0. Goes to the outside fastball, can't get it there. Quickly behind, 3 balls, no strikes to his first batter in the third.
We saw Balboa do this in the top of the second inning.
3-0 pitch. Fastball inside and in the dirt, and a 4-pitch walk to start the third for Alvin Balboa.
We've seen this with Balboa now. We've seen him at least walk 1 batter each inning, but then he gets used to it. He locks in, and he finishes off the inning strong.
Marcus Taylor at the plate for the Beavers with a man on first.
Saw him be a speed threat earlier.
First pitch, curveball, froze him for strike 1.
There we go. Like I said, Balboa just needs to get the first batter out of the way, get those jitters out, and then he's smooth sailing most of the time along the way after that.
When he has good control of that curveball, he can be tough to deal with.
You say almost unhittable.
0-1, curveball again, check swing, but he went very easily. No balls, 2 strikes. Ivan Balboa getting ahead here.
Beautiful pitch there to Taylor from Balboa, just getting him to check on that for the strike number 2.
I imagine he goes to that same pitch again
More
or
than
a
likely.
fastball to try and speed up. Runner goes, curveball, outside for ball 2.
Ooh.
And Greg Gersley is safe going into second.
Looks like Gersley bounced up and hit him in the helmet there. But like we said, we saw Balboa go with that curve there. Wondering if we're going to see the fastball on this pitch.
Yeah, Marcus Taylor has seen 3 curveballs in this at-bat. I would not be surprised at all if he went
inside.
to the fastball.
Fastball inside. I could see it coming right now.
1-2 with a man on second to Marcus Taylor. Balboa, kick
Yep.
and deal. High fastball, leaves it inside. And Marcus Taylor holds back on it. It's 2-2.
I was going to say, Taylor almost looked like he was going to swing, but just holding it back. Better hold off there than on that curveball.
Balboa might go back to the curve here on the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball drops it right in the middle. Froze Taylor for a strikeout. And there's 1 away here in the top of the third.
Beautiful pitch there right down the middle to Taylor. That breaking ball, it started out and curves right back in down the middle for a strikeout and out number 1. That is a big out number 1 here for the Corn Dogs, runner on second.
Ivan Balboa with another looking strikeout off that curveball. It'll bring up the extra hitter, Gavin Millard, still with a man on second, but with 1 out here in the third. Goes to the curveball outside, can't get it. Ball 1.
If Balboa could get that, like we said, get that command, he is unhittable with that curveball at times.
1-0 to Gavin Millard. Fastball right down Broadway, and it's swung on for strike 1.
Beautiful pitch on the inside there from Balboa.
1-1 here to Millard. Balboa checking up on Greg Gersley over at second base. Here's the pitch. Curveball drops it in just inside for ball 2.
Thought that was going to be a call there from the umpire on that inside pitch. Wouldn't be surprised to see Gersley maybe go here to third.
Been dancing around on second. Pitch. Tries to drop it in again. Same spot. It'll be ball 3. And those are great pitches, but Gavin Millard is just easily laying off of them, and the umpire isn't giving him the calls.
Yeah, the umpire, I'm assuming, is thinking it's a little too inside there for the strike call.
3-1 from Balboa. Fastball down the middle for strike 2, and he needed that one.
He needed that one bad. Makes the count full here. What do you think we're going to see here, curveball or fastball?
I think he has to go back to his bread and butter. I think he's going curveball on the outer half of the plate.
I agree with that.
3-2 from Balboa to Millard. Goes to the curveball, middle, it's flown into left. Finn will run for it, and it'll get down. Gersley is going to go safely into third, and it's a single on a full count for Gavin Millard.
Looked like there was a little miscommunication there between Holmes, and Gersley there out and left. So it possibly looks like the sun got in the eyes of number 12 out there in left field, but just a little miscommunication out there to let that bloop in. Now you got runners on first and third here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Gersley steal here.
Very good at bat from Gavin Millard. Worked the count full and found a way on. First pitch from Balboa, swung on by Quinn O'Brien, the shortstop, for strike 1.
Beautiful pitch there. That curveball, man. like we said, every time when he is on with that curve, it is unhittable.
And I would like to point out on that full count, he did go back to his curveball on the outer half of the plate.
That was
Just
awesome.
got a piece of it. No balls, 1 strike to Quinn O'Brien.
Got lucky there.
Runner doesn't go. Ground ball to Christian Holmes at short. 6, 4, 3. Not in time. Get the out at second, but runner will be safe at first. Run scores from third. It's 4-1 Beavers, but there's 2 away here in the top of the third, and I thought they had it.
No, me too. It looked like he was going to be called out there, but the umpire with the late call calling him safe possibly just got that foot in. Now that brings up the big power threat here.
Tyler Blair here ripped. First pitch into left field. Gavin Millard coming to third easily, and it'll be a double for Tyler Blair.
As I said there, Blair got a lot of power in that bat, proving it right there with that one pitch double. Getting runners in scoring position now for the Beavers. The Corn Dogs looking to get out of here again with no damage done, with runners on second and third, only 1 out, trailing 4-1.
Second and third, and it'll be Noah Chase coming up to the plate to face Ivan Balboa. Balboa desperately trying to get out of this inning. First pitch to Chase, swung on. That's that curveball for strike 1.
That beautiful curveball again is a swing and a miss.
That one was sharp. That fell off a table.
It was beautiful.
0-1 from Balboa. Pitch to Chase. Curveball again. Grounded down the right field line. Picked up in fair territory by Max Finn, and he thought it was foul. That's going to be an easy single, and the run is going to score from third. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that.
No, I agree. I thought that was going foul. The Corn Dogs manager stood up immediately in the dugout for that call.
Max Finn seemed to think he picked up that ball in foul territory. The umpire said otherwise, and now it's first and third and a run scored on that play. Noah Chase has himself an infield single, and that'll bring up Chase Buse. Ivan Balboa goes to the curveball inside and can't get it. Ball 1.
Do you think we're going to see a pitcher start warming up soon?
I imagine we could start to see some action in the Corn Dogs bullpen, but it hasn't happened yet.
Manager putting a lot of faith in Barboa here to get out of this inning.
1-0, fastball, fouled back to the screen. It's 1-1.
Thought that was going to get caught in the fence again.
Balboa taking a minute to compose himself here. And really, that's not your fault if you're Balboa.
No.
That run shouldn't score. Got the ground ball like he needed to. 1-1 here to Chase Buse. Curveball outside of the plate, and it's swung on.
It looks like a lot of these Beavers hitters are biting on that curveball on the outside corner.
1-2, Balboa trying to get out of the inning. Checks up on the runner at first. Goes to the curveball again, swung on and missed. Chase Buse goes down on strikes, and Ivan Balboa gets out of the inning. Beavers do put up 2 in the third. It'll be 5-1 when we come back for the Corn Dogs bottom of the third. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Jed TV and Region Sports Network.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual card, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third. Corn Dogs trail the Little Calumet Beavers 5-1. We'll see Josh McGallen, the catcher for the Corn Dogs tonight, leading it off. Still against Sebastian Talaga, who's had a very solid outing thus far.
You know, Talaga got hit a little bit in the first inning, only letting up one, but has locked in ever since. It's been really unhittable.
First pitch to McGallen. Popped up. It'll be Blair at second underneath it, and there's one away.
Quick out number one here for the Beavers. They did that in the bottom half of the second also. Just Sebastian setting them down in order. As you said, 1, 2, 3, 2 strikeouts, and I believe a ground out.
Billy Jones coming up for his second try at Talaga. Walked his first time up.
As we saw earlier, Jones is a speed threat on the bases, stealing second base and able to get in Talaga's head very easily.
Talaga steps off.
If you're Billy Jones here, and what are you thinking? Just trying to get on base here any way possible, possibly bunt, but because you know you got that speed.
Not sure what Talaga's doing here. Stepped off again, seemed to be motioning almost to his first baseman. But he's set now, and so is Billy Jones.
Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Taken for strike one right down the middle.
Jones frozen there on first pitch. Not bad to take that first pitch here to see it. Got a 0-1 count.
0-1 from Talaga. Shot very hard down the right field line, but foul, and Jones is down 0-2. This is a spot we've seen him be pretty good in, is defending himself with 2 strikes.
No, definitely. Jones putting a lot of power in that bat there, in that swing, hoping to try and just rope a single here, or just any way to get on base, to get something going here for the Corn Dogs.
0-2 pitch, taken high. Talaga seemed to slip off the mound there, but it's 1-2.
Talaga losing his footing a little bit out there.
He's back and ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Billy Jones. Goes to the backdoor curveball. Can't quite get it there. And it's 2-2.
Possibly could have gotten that call. That call, I believe, could have gone either way right there.
2-2 from Talaga. Swung on, fouled into the ground. Billy Jones stays alive.
You know, Jones just doing anything he can to stay in the batter's box right now. Keep any contact he can.
We'll see another 2-2 here as soon as Billy Jones gets set. Pitch from Talaga. Taken for ball 4. I had the count wrong. Billy Jones draws another walk on Sebastian Talaga, and the Corn Dogs have a man on first.
Beautiful pitch there from Talaga, not getting the call from the umpire. Looked a little frustrated for not getting that call, but that'll be definitely in favor of the Corn Dogs. And I'll bring up Max Finn looking to make up for that error almost.
First pitch from Finn, flown into right. Chase Buse is underneath it. Billy Jones will think about a tag and stay at first. 2 away now with a man on first for Sebastian Talaga.
I thought Finn was gonna go a little bit farther there, making up for that error there from the home plate umpire. But then that'll bring up the ever dangerous Christian Holmes.
Holmes also walked his first time up. We'll see what he can do his second time around. Talaga checking up on Billy Jones. Goes to the backdoor curveball and leaves it outside for ball 1.
You think we see Billy Jones possibly steal here with 2 outs?
I'm going to say he waits for Talaga to pick over, and on one of the next couple pitches, he steals.
Right
There's the pickoff attempt. Jones back in easily. 1 ball, no strikes to Christian Holmes.
Holmes, like we said, is an ever dangerous bat. Leadoff first pitch home run yesterday.
Jones takes off. Next pitch, throw down, bounces in. Not in time, and Billy Jones has a stolen bag.
You a fortune teller, dude? That's the second time you called the pitch, and now you're calling a stolen base after the first pickoff. What's going on over there? What kind of sorcerer you got?
I don't know, but I'm feeling it.
Here we go.
2 balls, no strikes to Christian Holmes. Backdoor curveball, and he gets it that time. Froze Holmes for strike 1.
Beautiful pitch there from Talaga. Getting, like we said, that backdoor curveball is ever nasty from both pitchers. Both pitches look unhittable.
2-1. Jones dancing around second. Talaga will deliver the pitch. flown deep into left field. This one might have a chance. It'll be gone. Christian Holmes, 2-run home run. It'll be 5-3. What a shot by Christian Holmes. And we said if there's anybody you want up to the bat with runners on the base paths, it's Christian Holmes, and he delivered there.
You saw him give a little smirk there to Billy Jones. Christian Jones off to a very hot start this season with 2 home runs in back-to-back games. Hopefully that could spark something in the Corn Dogs dugout to get a small little rally going here with 2 outs.
Holmes gets his second home run in 2 games here to kick off the season, and boy, is he hot.
Christian Holmes is on fire right now, and you could feel the energy pick up here at the Babe Ruth Fields, Legacy Fields.
5-3 for Nolan Lasky. Takes the first pitch he sees. Popped into foul territory.
Ooh.
Sliding catch attempt, and it's no good, but it'll be strike 1. Chase Buse with a very close attempt over there in foul territory in right field. Couldn't quite hold on to it.
Buse looked like he tripped a little bit. When it got off the bat, I was like, are we going to have back-to-back homers here? But no. Lasky seeing Talaga well here. Wonder if that home run has rocked Talaga a little bit on the mound.
We shall see as the 0-1 with 2 outs still here from Talaga. Very close to getting out of the inning. He'll leave ball 1 outside. And we have a little bit of a rally cheer going on in the bleachers here.
As I said, that Holmes homer definitely sparks some energy here.
1-1 pitch from Talaga, taken right down the middle. That looked almost more like a slider, not quite the depth on his curveball. Still went back door with it, still froze Nolan Lasky, and it's 1-2.
That is a slider. We did not know he had that in his arsenal.
1-2, goes back to the curveball, and he rings up Lasky looking. There's the curveball we were waiting for, and he came with it right on time. Corn Dogs plate 2 off the Christian Holmes home run in the bottom of the 4th. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Corn Dogs trailing the Beavers 3-5. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on JED TV and Region Sports Network.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. I'm Tate Hildebrandt, joined by Mason Waters. Your Corn Dogs trail the Little Calumet Beavers 5-3. Put up 2 in the bottom of the 3rd off a Christian Holmes home run. Off of Sebastian Talaga, excuse me.
I was going to say Christian off Christian there.
We'll see Balboa here still on the mound, and he'll deliver ball 1 to Drew Arnold.
We got a little action here in the Corn Dogs bullpen, though. Can't see who it is warming up just quite yet, but we have some action down there.
Leaves the curveball outside. Still a ton of break going on that. 2-0 pitch from Balboa here to Drew Arnold. He'll go fastball low under the zone for ball 3. And this is what we've been saying, Balboa getting behind in these counts, trying to battle back now.
No, for sure. And Arnold looking to get a little revenge from getting possibly hit on that backswing.
3-0, takes it in the dirt. Another leadoff 4-pitch walk for Ivan Balboa.
And we figured out who is warming up in the Corn Dog bullpen. And it's number 18, Jack Wheeler, out of Valpo, Indiana. First time going to be seeing him possibly all season.
Graduated from Morgan Township High School, attends Valparaiso. Takes ball 1 in the dirt on the curveball. Does Joel Harrell, the leadoff man.
Harrell, as we said earlier, got some dangerous speed on the bases. We saw it in the first top of the first inning.
1-0 pitch from Balboa. Line right through Max Finn at third base. And it'll be a single for Joel Harrell, his second of the game.
Great defensive effort there by Finn there at third base, but ultimately it gets just by him on a rope out to left field by Harrell. Now you got runners on first and second, do the Beavers. Do you see possibly a pitching change here for the Corn Dogs coming up if another batter gets on base?
And that was honestly a great play by Max Finn to even have time to dive. That was a missile off the bat of Joel Harrell.
Just
first pitch to Jack Vogt. Checked on the outside curveball. It'll be ball 1.
Vogt, a very patient player at the plate. Saw him rope a double in the top half of the first. So we know he's got some power in that bat.
1-0 here from Balboa. Swings through the very slow curveball. Took even more off that one for strike 1.
Beautiful pitch there from Balboa.
Vogt taking his time getting back on the mound here.
Vogt did not know what was coming for him there.
1-1 from Balboa. Here's the pitch. Another curveball, and he paints the outside corner for strike 2.
Balboa is getting the calls he wants and putting the spot where he wants it.
1-2 here to Jack Vogt, seeing if he can put him away. Payoff pitch, men on first and second. Here it is. Curveball below the zone for ball 2. I like that pitch, though.
No, I do. Trying to get Vogt to chase there in the dirt. Vogt, like we said, very patient batter here. So you're not going to see him swing. Oh, we got Balboa shaking him off. Fastball inside here. I'm calling it.
2-2 here.
Your magic.
Goes to the curveball outside in the dirt.
Dude, you got some magic over there. You need to teach me.
Full count here. Balboa trying to battle back. Runners on first and second. A walk here is definitely not what you want, especially in this situation. 3-2 from Balboa. Takes curveball in the dirt for ball 4. Very competitive pitch, but like we said, Vogt just so disciplined. And he takes it for ball 4. Bases are going to be loaded for the little Calumet Beavers. And Greg Gersley.
Do you think we'll see a little pitching change action here, possibly if we get a run scored?
I would think it's got to be coming soon here for Balboa. The 0-0 to Greg Gersley is outside to the lefty. Went to the fastball and went for that corner and couldn't quite get it.
Wonder if we're going to see a curveball here on this next pitch. Do you think he's going to go outside or inside here if he throws curve?
If he goes curve, I think he's going to go back door. He's going to leave it in the batter's box and have it come back to the middle. 1-0. Fastball right down the middle, and it's chopped foul down the left field line for strike 1.
Good contact there from Gersley there on it. So Gersley seeing the fastball well, now seen it twice. Got a 1-1 count here.
1-1 to Gersley. Balboa, deep breath. Popped up.
Foul.
Max Finn might have a chance at it, and it gets out of play for strike 2.
Right on top of the bullpen.
That's still a big pitch if you're Ivan Balboa.
No, that is for sure. That is probably one of your best pitch you have thrown this inning so far. But no. Max Finn would have had to scale that bullpen there to even get close to it.
You know, I think he could have had it.
Oh, me too. I think if he could have got it.
1-2 here from Ivan Balboa. Trying to work out of the jam. This one chopped just over the head of Max Finn. It's going to score 1. Harrell coming to the plate, no throw, and that'll be a 2-run single for Greg Gersley and all of a sudden it's 7-3 Beavers. And that will be all she wrote for Ivan Balboa, as we are going to see Jack Wheeler take the mound here for the Corn Dogs with 2 on and nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Wheeler, a guy that's known to throw very hard. We'll see how he comes and mixes that in with his off speed.
No, yeah, for sure. Wheeler, as we said, throws hard, but these Beaver hitters are seeing the Corn Dog pitching very well right now. So maybe a change of pace could be what the Corn Dogs need. Hopefully get a little momentum going here to get out of this inning with no outs and no more damage done. As we said, runners on first and second.
Warm-up pitches from Wheeler. Looks like he's taking it nice and easy. Jack Wheeler starting to dial it up a little bit up there. Getting a little comfortable. First time pitching for the Corn Dogs. This is his first year with them. He's looking to come in into a little bit of a tough spot. Starting to bring the heat.
There we go.
And he might need it. Beavers have been seeing the pitching very well from Ivan Balboa. Ivan Balboa still with a pretty solid couple innings of work. We'll see if Wheeler can improve upon that.
Wheeler looks like he throws, like you said, really hard, getting that heat going. But this Beaver lineup is very disciplined at the plate. They're not going to swing at much outside the zone or low in the zone.
Wheeler with a lot of movement on his pitches. You can see even just on these warm-up fastballs he's throwing, everything is tailing back to his hand side. Wheeler going to take a couple more. And the first batter he's going to face is going to be Marcus Taylor, who's been very dangerous so far.
This whole Beaver lineup has been dangerous from start to finish. I believe every single one of them has been on base at least once this game.
I believe you're right. That is quite a feat. 4 innings into this, and every Calumet Beavers runner has been aboard.
This is a big, very impressive night here for the historic night we are here with the Region Collegiate League starting off. So the Beavers looking like they're going to be a dangerous team early in the season. Lineup looks very potent.
Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Jack Wheeler's ready to go, and he'll face Marcus Taylor. First pitch from Wheeler taken high for ball 1.
Wheeler going to get those jitters out early, hopefully. Get him to calm down. First batter he has faced, as we said, all season and in this league. So
1-0. This one chopped over the head of Jack Salzider on first, or at second. Runner is going to come to the plate, and it's cut off by Nolan Lasky. Still first and second, and a run comes across. It's 8-3, Little Calumet Beavers.
Just a great piece of hitting there by Taylor to just rope it off that base hit right into right field. So Wheeler comes in, lets up one early. So hopefully Wheeler that is the one of Wheeler that he got out early, and now we can get the pace going here with 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we're hoping here.
Gavin Millard to the plate, still runners on first and second. Wheeler,
slider
to the inside, and it's cut on for strike 1.
Beautiful slider there from Wheeler.
That might be something we see him utilize a lot of, as the Beavers hitters have seemed to, no matter how hard it is, they've seemed to be seeing the fastball pretty well.
Yeah.
Goes to it again, and it's popped up. Max Finn trying to find it in foul territory, and he will for out number 1.
That was a big out there for the Corn Dogs. Getting at least one out here. But as you said, Wheeler, the Beavers have been seeing the fastball very well here in this game. So hoping we can go away from the fastball for a few pitches, and then boom, out of nowhere, right down the middle, strike 3.
He threw the slider there to get the pop-up of Gavin Millard, and now we'll face the shortstop, Quinn O'Brien. Still with runners on first and second for Wheeler. First pitch goes to a curveball outside, and it gets away from McGowan. Runners will move to second and third on the wild pitch.
McGowan just getting a glove on that, just barely getting his glove on that, stopping it from going any further damage done, possibly going super fast off the backstop and bouncing off. We have seen that a lot where it just comes to the backstop and bounces left or right from the momentum.
Wheeler in a much tougher spot now, second and third as opposed to first and second, still with only one out. Pitch to Quinn O'Brien, fastball inside. A lot of heat on that. Can he find the zone with it?
Hopefully he can get that. Hopefully he can get that heater under control here.
2-0 from Wheeler to O'Brien. Inside again with a little bit of an off speed, and it's 3-0.
Wheeler looks like he likes that pitch. He likes pitching inside here.
Really's trying to control that inside of the plate, but he hasn't gotten there yet. 3-0 to O'Brien. Goes outside this time for the 4-pitch walk of Quinn O'Brien. Bases are loaded with one out here for Jack Wheeler, and he's going to be facing the big man, Tyler Blair.
Blair can do a lot of damage here with one out and bases loaded. Very dangerous hitter, very powerful hitter at the plate. Beavers are in a very good spot here. The Corn Dogs looking to get out of this with not any more damage done.
Swung on and missed. The slider from Wheeler gets strike one.
That slider is very dangerous.
Tyler Blair has a double and a deep fly out tonight. A lot of power out of this bat. 0-1 pitch from Wheeler. Goes to the slider again and freezes him for strike two.
Blair hasn't seen the slider all night, so now he's seen it twice. We thinking fastball here?
I think he either goes fastball or slider.
I agree.
Stays right there where he is. I don't think the changeup is much of a factor here. 0-2 from Wheeler. Spikes the fastball. Runner's going to come home. Runner will score on the wild pitch. It's second and third, and it's 9-3. Little Calumet Beavers.
We did see the fastball. He just spiked it in the dirt, though, in that wild pitch. And that'll bring the Beavers score 8-3.
Greg Gersley scores on the wild pitch. Now you have Marcus Taylor, who is definitely a speed threat on third base, and Quinn O'Brien over on second. Tyler Blair with two ducks on the pond trying to make something happen. 1-2 from Wheeler. Grounded to Jack Salzider. Throw comes home. Got him! Marcus Taylor gunned out at the plate by Jack Salzider. Very good play to keep the Calumet Beavers off the board for the moment. 2 outs in the top of the fourth.
Great
for Noah Chase.
Great play there by Salzider to make that very smart IQ play there at second base to get the force runner out at home to get no more damage done, because the Beavers have scored 4 this inning. So just very smart IQ play to get the force runner out.
Got to be surprised. Marcus Taylor is fast. I'm a little surprised he tried to get home on that ball.
I agree.
Slider high for ball one.
I wonder if his coach told him to go on that.
1-0 from Wheeler here now with 2 outs. Men on first and second. The 1-0 from Wheeler to Noah Chase. Goes slider outside corner. That's beautiful.
Beautiful pitch.
Can't put a slider any more well located than that on that outside corner.
It was a beautiful pitch there from Salzider. That slider is a very nice off the hand there. It's got that beautiful just curve to it.
1-1 with 2 outs. Goes to it again, leaves it too far outside, and it's 2-1.
Looking for that outside pitch again. We count 2-1.
Noah Chase with a single so far tonight. 2-1 here.
Here, pin drop. It is so quiet here at Legacy.
Swung through for strike two, and we have another Deuces Wild here. Third of the night, I believe,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
I agree. I believe that is 3 so far tonight. Here we go. I'm saying slider here.
I would tend to agree with you. 2-2 here. Wheeler trying to escape the inning. Goes to the fastball, and it's going to be blooped into right field. Runner's going to come home. Throw, no throw, and the Little Calumet Beavers played another one. Still first and second, but now it's 10-3 Little Calumet Beavers.
I thought Wheeler had him there. I'm not gonna lie to you on that slider, but just making good contact, blooping it out to right field. That is one thing I have noticed. They've got a lot of pop in the bat, but they are just blooping it where they need to get these runs in. And the Beavers have scored in every inning but the second to make the score 10-3.
This will be Chase Buse with men on first and second and 2 outs. Fouled sharply down the right field line for strike 1.
Nice pitch there from Wheeler to get the lead early in the count. We might see the Beavers bat around here if they can get him on base here.
0-1 from Wheeler, taking a long look in at his signs. Comes set. Checks on second, and here's the pitch. Fouled straight back out of the glove of McGowan. They're going to say no, it's just a wild pitch. He didn't touch it. It just got by McGowan. Now there's runners on second and third, but he did swing, and it's 0-2.
Pitcher and catcher going to talk here. Try and get on the same page, probably talking about what pitch to throw.
Wheeler knew, so McGowan could just be asking where he's comfortable. These teams don't practice together. They really just show up on game day and see what happens. Payoff pitch from Wheeler to Chase Buse. Goes to the slider, and it's drilled right back at Wheeler. That's going to be 1. Runner coming from second. Throw to the plate is going to be not in time, and that'll be
close.
A 2-run single for Chase Buse to make the score 12-3, Little Calumet Beavers.
Almost took off Wheeler's head there on that line drive back up the middle. Good throw there by Walters there in center. Could have got him, but just a little offline with the throw. And I believe the Beavers have now batted around or very close to it.
Batted around, yes. And they are just all over the pitching staff right now for the Corn Dogs. 7 in the inning already, 12 in the game.
We thought the Corn Dogs had a little momentum going here into the top of the fourth with that home run.
Wheeler checking on Buse, and his first pitch to Drew Arnold is strike 1.
As I was saying, but no, we thought that Holmes homer would have sparked something here in that dugout in the team, but the Beavers have just shut that down completely, scoring 7.
0-1 from Wheeler outside. 1-1 here. Drew Arnold in his second at bat of the inning. Walked his first time up. 1-1 from Wheeler. Checking up on Buse over there at first. Goes slider inside. Too far inside for ball 2.
Just trying to get out of this inning at any possible moment you can.
Wheeler would take just about anything at this point. Came into a tough spot, couldn't escape it. Now with only 1 on and 2 outs. Leaves the fastball outside for ball 3. You definitely don't want to walk here if you're Jack Wheeler.
Not at all. No, you don't. You want to just get out of this inning and get your offense up at the plate to try and at least claw back from this 12-3 deficit.
3 balls, 1 strike to Drew Arnold. The pitch. Swung through for strike 2. Slider goes to the outside corner, and it's full count here with 2 outs.
Arnold took a big hack at that slider there. Got the green light from the head coach, or he just took the green light himself. But Wheeler, full count here, looking to get done early.
Runner takes off, balls inside.
Looked like he got a piece of him, possibly.
Going to be first and second, still with 2 outs here for Wheeler.
Got to bring up the ever-dangerous Joel Harrell, the speed threat.
It'll be first and second here for Joel Harrell, who, like we said, he has 2 singles so far on the night. First pitch fouled down the right field line for strike 1. Wheeler gets ahead. We'll see if he can stay there.
No, Harrell off to a very hot start. Speed, bat, the Beavers can do it all right now. They are untouchable almost.
0-1 to Joel Harrell. Wheeler, a little bit of a quick pitch, leaves the slider high for ball 1.
If you're the Corn Dogs manager, what is your message when you finally get back in the dugout to your players?
I don't know what message you can send. The offense has been much better than it was last night already. but the Corn Dogs pitching staff is just getting jumped on right now.
No, the Beavers, very patient and attack very early here in the count, we have noticed.
1-1 from Wheeler to Joel Harrell. Goes slider. Max Finn will cut it off at third. Throw to first. In time to get out of the inning. Jack Wheeler finally gets his third out. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Corn Dogs now trailing 12-3. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Region Sports Network and Jed TV.
To generations of clients is what sets Sentier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Sentier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Sentier.com.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake?
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strachanvantil.com. When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual card, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. I'm Tate Hildebrandt, still joined in the booth by Mason Waters. And we're going to see John Connors lead off the bottom of the fourth here for the Corn Dogs.
You see a little lefty-on-lefty action here again. I believe this is Connors' second at-bat of the game.
Takes the first pitch he sees from Sebastian Talaga. I keep wanting to say Christian. I'm not sure why. Takes the first pitch he sees from Sebastian Talaga for ball one upstairs. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball lined fair over the head of Chase at first base. And Connors going to think about second, heads back to first very wisely. And John Connors has a leadoff single for the Corn Dogs.
I think Connors definitely thought he got it more down the line than he did, but very wise decision to run back there to make it a very long single here. Corn Dogs offense, as we said, is picking up from the second game.
Designated hitter Braylon Holland takes the first pitch he sees for ball one upstairs.
Holland can also play catcher, as we saw last night, DHing today.
1-0 from Talaga. Takes it for strike one on the inside corner. Very good pitch there.
Talaga, big, powerful lefty with a very strong fastball,
1-1. Taken for strike two on the outside corner. Very close call there. Umpire gives it to him. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Braylon Holland.
This umpire has been very consistent this game, but has made some questionable calls every great now and then.
1-2. Very sharp curveball, but it's in the dirt. It'll be 2-2 with nobody out, and John Connors atop first base.
Kind of spiked it there.
Payoff pitch from Talaga. Fastball outside. Looked like it was in the same spot, but the umpire didn't give it to him. It's full count. And Talaga seemed to want that one a little bit.
Talaga wanted that one bad. He put it where he likes it every game. Shaking off Arnold, the catcher here.
3-2. Left it high for ball 4, and if Talaga wanted the last one, he really wanted that one. Not happy with that call at all. And after the single and the walk, it's 1st and 2nd for Adam Walters.
We've seen that twice now where the umpire will call it almost at the chest where it says Corn Dogs. He's called it balls each time, so we're hoping. And now bring up into the center fielder, Adam Walters.
Trying to get something going here. Takes the first pitch he sees. There's the backdoor curveball from Talaga.
There it is. Beautiful pitch there from Talaga, though.
0-1 on Walters. The pitch from Talaga, fouled straight back to the screen. High fastball that Walters just got a piece of, but he sent it back into foul territory, and Talaga's quickly ahead 0-2.
Kind of flinched on that one. I don't know why. I just flinched a little bit. I was like, oh.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 on with nobody out here for Talaga. The 0-2 to Walters. Grounded, fair. Third baseman steps on the bag, gets Collins at third, the lead runner, and there will be 1 out still with men on 1st and 2nd.
Smart play right there by Vogt to get the lead runner. I thought we were going to see that where we thought it went foul again, but it just stays straight down the line. If he could have got a little more pop on that, it would have been possibly past Vogt there at third base. But the Corn Dogs are striking here.
Jack Salzider, another lefty on lefty battle here. Swings through the first pitch. Big swing from Salzider on the high fastball. And it's 0-1.
Beautiful fastball there from Talaga. Salzider playing a great defensive second base this game.
Shot foul over the left field fence. Out of play. And it's 0-2.
Quickly 0-2 here on Salzider. Going to choke up on the bat and battle. Now anything close.
Talaga been very good about executing in these quick counts. Strike 3 goes to the high fastball. Salzider struck out, and he's a little upset with himself. That probably would have been ball 1.
That for sure would have been ball 1. Salzider down on strikes again.
Second strikeout of the game for Jack Salzider, and we'll see Josh McGallen come into the plate.
McGallen playing a pretty good defensive catcher here so far. Ooh.
Fouls it right back into the glove or mask of Arnold.
You're not quite sure which one it hit there.
It'll be strike 1. Talaga looking to get out of this inning. This is really the first sign of damage that has been done so far, as he'll take that inside for ball 1. There was the 2 runs last inning that came off the home run, but this is the first real jam that he's been in with 1st and 2nd here. As McGallen flies that one back over the fence for strike 2.
Fouled straight back. Thought it was going to land right in front of us here in the press box possibly, but goes just over us to make the count 1-2.
We'll see the payoff pitch to McGallen here from Talaga. There it is. Curveball chopped to chase at first. Easy play. And Talaga navigates another scoreless inning as we will head to the bottom of the 5th. Corn Dogs trail the Little Calumet Beavers 12-3. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Region Sports Network and Jed TV.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Sentier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Sentier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Sentier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Sentier.com.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know? Their butcher will cut your meat your way. Did you know?
They have trained.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. We're entering the top of the 5th inning as we are going to see Jack Vogt lead it off for the Little Calumet Beavers, who lead your Corn Dogs 12-3. Jack Wheeler going to take the hill again for the Corn Dogs here.
So Vogt made a very smart play to get the lead runner there to stop any damage being done by the Corn Dogs.
First pitch from Wheeler taken inside for ball 1.
Wheeler looking to set, hoping calm down from last inning. Hoping to get down 1-2-3 here.
Wheeler gets his corner that time, goes inside for strike 1.
Beautiful pitch there from on the slider from Wheeler.
Jack Vogt with a walk and a double. Also a strikeout here tonight. See what he does against Wheeler. 1-1, and this is lined into left field. John Connors is underneath it, and there's one away.
Beautiful play there by Connors. Really didn't have to move up, just stepped up and moved to his left for the easy out number 1.
Very easy play, barely had to move, and Jack Wheeler has his first out here with nobody aboard.
That's what you like to see if you're Wheeler and the Corn Dogs. Quickly down, quick out number 1, excuse me.
Jack Wheeler now going to face Greg Gersley. Gets his outside corner on the lefty Gersley for strike 1.
Vogt, fine. Calm down. Got out of the inning.
0-1 here for Wheeler. Goes middle with the fastball, and it's swung through for strike 2.
Wheeler coming out much stronger this half of the inning. This inning than he did coming into that fire he had to put out in the top of the 4th.
Quickly ahead as this is fouled out of play. Still 0-2.
I think that went even over the parking lot into the other one. Maybe even out of the road.
Wheeler very quickly ahead here, 0-2. We'll see how he tries to finish off Gersley on this second attempt.
Pitch.
He goes to the slider. It's chopped foul again. Gersley staying alive here with 2 strikes.
Wheeler having a much better half of the inning than he did when he came in the game.
Looks much more calm up there.
Yes, he does.
And it's a lot easier when you come in with a clean slate. He came in, men on first and second. It's not an easy thing to do.
Not at all, especially no outs either.
0-2 from Wheeler. Leaves it in the dirt for ball 1.
Say that is one of the, I'd say that's the first pitch where Wheeler has really kind of lost it.
1-2 here to Gersley. Tries that looping slider outside, and it stays outside. Ball 2. Greg Gersley looking very disciplined up there, not taking anything that he doesn't need to. 2-2 here. Wheeler, the deal. Swung on, and it's dribbled foul down the right field line. Still 2-2, and Gersley has taken very good defensive swings here.
Gersley's battling very well here against Wheeler. Righty on lefty. Thought that one was going to stay fair for a little bit, but ultimately went foul.
2-2 again from Wheeler. He'll go slider to the outside, and he gets Gersley on strikes with the backdoor slider. What a pitch from Jack Wheeler, and he has his first strikeout of the game. 2 away here in the 5th for Jack Wheeler.
Gersley did not like that call whatsoever. You could tell by the way he walked back to the dugout. But Wheeler, big first strikeout here for his Corn Dog career and in this game.
He'll face Marcus Taylor for the second time. Fastball outside for ball 1.
Thought that could have been a strike there possibly.
Definitely could have been. In these last couple innings, this umpire has become a little more liberal with his strike calls out on that outer half. That looked like it could have gone either way. 1-0 here. Pitch from Wheeler. Goes inside with the fastball for strike one.
Feel like he shifted from that outside corner a little bit to more of that inside right now as the umpire.
Wheeler hiding behind his glove up there, and then he comes out of it. Pitch goes to the slider, inside and in the dirt for ball two. You can just see him peering over the edge of that glove in his windup. Just between his glove and the brim of his hat. 2-1 from Wheeler. Flown foul out of play, and it's 2-2. We have our fourth Deuces Wild of the game here in the top of the fifth.
Here a little rally chant possibly started by the Corn Dogs mascot.
Wheeler looking to finish off Marcus Taylor and sit the Beavers down in order. The pitch flown. This one might have a chance, and it'll be off the fence, out of play. Still 2-2. Marcus Taylor, good defensive swing. I think that slider from Wheeler would have been a strike, and he managed to just get a piece of it, send it down the right field line, and stay alive.
Taylor kind of just throwing his bat at the ball there just to keep it, just to stay alive here in the count. Thought Lasky could have possibly gotten it, but just barely hit off.
2-2 from Wheeler. Working against Marcus Taylor. Goes to the slider. This one flown very deep into right field, and it'll get out of play. Still 2-2. Marcus Taylor, with his back against the wall, is fighting here.
Thought Billy Jones was going to get there, but just misses it by a few steps, and thankfully does not run into the fence down there in the right field corner.
Jack Wheeler with the 2-2 again. Marcus Taylor driven to Lasky, and it goes through his legs. Marcus Taylor is going to be aboard first base. And after all that work from Jack Wheeler, it'll be an error that puts Marcus Taylor on the bags.
Marcus Taylor gets lucky there, in my opinion, with just getting through the legs of Lasky. Also, again, Taylor kind of just throwing his bat at the ball. So
Lasky been very good this game and last game as well. Held down first for both games. That's really the first unforced error we've seen from him. He's been very solid over there. But regardless, Marcus Taylor aboard first base, and Jack Wheeler will face Gavin Millard.
No, I definitely agree.
Swung on, outside fastball for strike one. Quickly getting ahead here.
Beautiful fastball there from Wheeler, right down Broadway, as you said.
He's got to pay attention to Taylor on the bases here. We know he likes to dance around. Pretty decent lead over there. Wheeler. Taylor goes. Throw from
Gundam.
McGowan. Not in time. Marcus Taylor will steal a bag. But Jack Wheeler gets up 0-2 here on Gavin Millard.
Very close play there at second thought. I thought Taylor was gunned there. That's my mistake.
Great throw by Josh
Beautiful
McGowan,
throw.
and a better slide and a better jump by Marcus Taylor.
Very close play.
0-2 here from Wheeler. Quick pitch.
Ooh.
Taken high for ball one.
Wheeler looking a little frustrated after that missed call.
Looking like he's changing up his timing a little bit, trying to mess with Millard with more than just his pitch selection. 1-2. Trying to get out of the inning. Goes to the slider, and it's dribbled down the right field line. Foul. Still 1-2. And this has been the story for the Beavers so far. They fight off so many pitches. They get the pitchers tired, and it seems like it always comes around to work out for them.
No, the Beavers are very aggressive at the plate, but also very patient at the same time.
1-2 here. Wheeler leaves it high. Gets away from McGowan, and Taylor is going to cruise into third base uncontested.
That's the second or third drop ball we've seen by McGowan this game.
Another Deuces Wild here in the broadcast booth. I think that's 5?
5, I believe.
5 on the game. 2-2 here to Gavin Miller. Jack Wheeler trying to get out of this inning with no damage.
And
swung on and missed. He gets his second strikeout of the inning in Gavin Millard and gets out of it with no runs scored here in the top of the fifth. We're going to head to the Corn Dogs bottom of the fifth. Corn Dogs trailing 12-3. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Jed TV and Region Sports Network.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana,
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know? Their butcher will cut your meat your way. Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.com.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. I'm Tate Hildebrandt, joined by Mason Waters. We're going to see the bottom of the fifth here. Billy Jones leading it off, and Sebastian Talaga still on the mound for the Beavers. Throws ball one to Billy Jones outside. And Talaga leaving him out there, and really they have no reason not to. Gave up one in the first and two in the third, but otherwise been rock solid for the Beavers so far.
Talaga has pitched a very good game. Kept the Corn Dogs at bay, as you said, besides the first and the third.
His second pitch fouled back over the screen by Billy Jones for strike one.
Billy Jones has been walked twice in this game so far.
Takes ball two outside and in the dirt on that curveball.
It got spiked in the dirt a little bit there.
Talaga behind 2-1 here to Billy Jones, who, like we've seen, he's walked twice. A very patient hitter. Not going to swing it much outside the strike zone. 2-1 from Talaga. Misses that outside corner. Very close pitch, but it's 3-1.
We're going to see another walk here for Billy Jones.
Talaga comes set and delivers the 3-1. Takes it low and inside, and Billy Jones has his third walk of the game, and the Corn Dogs have their leadoff man aboard.
Can't tell if he was a little happy or a little upset. He can't swing the bat on that. So, and that'll bring up Max Finn, the third baseman, looking to make up for that. I wouldn't even put that on him at the that call at third base.
He'll swing through the first pitch he sees from Talaga. Billy Jones not going to have much to show for his batting average out of this game, but his on-base percentage will be looking nice.
Very patient hitter.
Nice pick to first. Not in time, just checking up on Jones.
Could see him steal now. We saw him do it earlier after the pick.
If history repeats itself, Billy Jones does like to steal after being checked up on. See what it does here. He'll go back to first, and Max Finn will swing through the second pitch he sees. A little curveball outside the zone a little bit. Chased it for strike two. And Talaga gave Billy Jones a look as he delivered that pitch. Goes to the quick pitch. Ooh. High and outside, just barely to Max Finn for ball one.
Max Finn last game went 3 for 4. This game, I believe he's 0 for 2 right now.
Payoff. Curveball. Big looping back door. Talaga strikes out Max Finn, looking on the curve. One away here for Christian Holmes.
That was a beautiful pitch there from Talaga.
Homered in his last at-bat did Holmes, with Billy Jones on first base.
Holmes looking to take another one deep here, possibly to have 3 on the season in the first 2 games. That would be a very hot start.
Jones heads for second. The throw down. Not in time. Billy Jones has another stolen base. He seems to be taking them at will.
Billy Jones just very smart on the bases, waiting till he feels the moment is right to go.
And that pitch was, I believe, high for ball one to Christian Holmes.
Holmes got a lot of pop in that bat if he can barrel it up.
Talaga looking back to Jones. The pitch.
Ooh.
Check swing from Holmes, and it's called strike one.
Holmes wanted to swing at that, you can tell, but he just checked up. He checked it just in case he was going to get the ball call, but he did not.
1-1 here with one out and Billy Jones on second for Christian Holmes.
Talaga shaking off his pitcher.
Christian Holmes takes ball 2 in the dirt on the curve.
I believe Jones, and if Holmes is walked here, that would be his second walk of the game, I believe.
Yes, it would. Talaga asking for a new ball here.
But no, Talaga has been dealing.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, Talaga has been dealing this whole game.
Christian Holmes barrels one deep into center. Harrell is going to be not underneath it. He misread it. It got over his head. Billy Jones delayed, but he's heading for home, and he's going to be an easy off the Christian Holmes double. And it's 12-4. Christian Holmes continues to stay hot, and he is almost carrying the Corn Dogs offense on his back. They have 4 runs. He has 3 RBIs.
Christian Holmes, what a start to the season, kid. He is off to a roaring start. Home runs in back-to-back games and now a double. As you said, he is single-handedly carrying this Corn Dogs offense right now. Him and Billy Jones with his on-base percentage.
First pitch to Nolan Lasky from Talaga. Takes ball 1 low.
Lasky looking to make up for that error he made between the legs here. Trying to bring home Holmes. Trying to bring Holmes home.
Man on second for Nolan Lasky. Swings on this one, rolls it over, but it'll get through the gap. Holmes heads back to third, rounded it hard, and the shortstop O'Brien came in with the ball behind him. Didn't get there in time, and Nolan Lasky is going to be aboard first base with Christian Holmes at third for John Connors, the big lefty.
I don't think Holmes knew the shortstop had the ball there. I think he thought it got through, but he almost slipped on his way back.
Could have been a little bit dangerous had he rounded that harder.
No, I definitely agree, but that'll bring up Jones here.
John Connor with ducks on the pond takes strike 1 on the curveball from Talaga.
Now John Connor, is up now. The big lefty. I believe he had a long single his last at bat.
Yes. 1 strike, 1 out here. Lasky got to be careful with that lefty pickoff move. This is going to be what a sliding catch. Throws it away. Holmes will score easily. And Nolan Lasky's going to go into third. John Connors will move to second. And I'm not sure what happened on that play. Blair made a great sliding stop at second. Turned and then just point blank threw it away.
Blair with, as you said, great play. Bobbled it a little bit and looked like he was rushing the throw. And it ultimately resulted in Connors going to second and Lasky going to third. The Corn Dogs are threatening with ducks on the pond.
It's 12-5 here with runners on second and third. This one right back up the middle, fielded by O'Brien. Throw to first in time for out number 2.
You can't be mad at that.
But Nolan Lasky will come to the plate.
Can't be mad at that. You get a run in, you make the score, you make the deficit 6 now. It's much more manageable now here.
Braylon Holland gets the run across on out number 2.
Walters up now. Adam Walters. Last time we saw him, Lasky just diced him up with his curveball.
John Connors flies this one into right. Buse is underneath it, and that's how the bottom of the 5th will come to an end. Corn Dogs played a couple, but it's still 12-6. Little Calumet Beavers, you're listening to the Lake County Corn Dogs on Jet TV and Region Sports Network.
Ordered in
Strackandvantil.com. When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields here for the top of the 6th. Jack Wheeler going to stay on the mound for the Corn Dogs. And he's going to face off first against the shortstop, Quinn O'Brien.
Wheeler had a great end of the inning in the top of the fifth, excuse me. Setting him down 1-2-3, hoping he can do that here. He's calmed down much since he just came in the game. He got thrown in that fire, went to the dugout, calmed down. Coaches probably talked to him, and now he's sitting front row right now, hopefully. I see a pitcher in the bullpen just throwing, it looks like a medicine ball almost, to get his arm going in the Corn Dogs bullpen.
Means Jack Wheeler has some time. Quinn O'Brien with a single and 2 walks on the night. Walked his last time facing Jack Wheeler in the 4th. We'll see how Wheeler can start this off. First pitch flown back over the fence for strike one, foul ball.
Looked like it went right into that kids zone over there.
Wheeler quickly gets ahead there, 0-1 on the foul ball from O'Brien. Here's the pitch. This one flown into shallow center. Walters underneath it, the running grab for out number 1. And once again, Jack Wheeler has a quick first out here.
Great play there by Walters to run and grab it. Didn't think he was going to get there for a second, but then ultimately ran all the way in and made the play.
Might have lost it in the sky. His first step was back, but he was able to recover and get to that one. 1 away here, and now Tyler Blair steps to the plate.
Blair, dangerous hitter here.
Takes strike 1 right down the middle from Wheeler.
That slider Wheeler has got is beautiful. That is his bread and butter, as you called it earlier.
Wheeler ahead here again, looking to stay that way. Goes to the slider. It's ripped right at Max Finn. Pick off the short hop, throw to first in time. What a play by Max Finn over there on third.
Max Finn hasn't been doing it with the bat today, but has played a great defensive third base here for the Corn Dogs. And Wheeler looking to get out of this inning again. 1-2-3.
I'm not even sure Max Finn was looking at the ball. It just ended
so.
up on his glove. And then he made the nice throw over to first, the stretch from Nolan Lasky to beat Tyler Blair, and it'll bring up Noah Chase with 2 outs here. First pitch from Wheeler. Goes inside, can't get the corner. It's ball 1.
As we said, Wheeler has been much more settled down ever since coming in the game. And has helped the Corn Dogs just relax and play at their pace.
1-0 pitch, check swing, and he saws off Noah Chase for strike 1.
Corn Dogs are playing at the pace they want to now. They control their destiny right now.
He handcuffed Chase with that inside fastball, and here's the 1-1. This one popped straight up in the air. It might have a chance to stay in. Nolan Lasky running for it. Can't make the grab. Might have lost it in the lights. Regardless, it's a foul ball strike for Jack Wheeler, and he's ahead 1-2 here.
It looked like it literally hit off of Lasky's chest there. That one had to hurt a little bit.
Might have just misplayed it, thinking that he had that angle, and he most definitely did not.
No.
But it's 1-2. Jack Wheeler still ahead, looking to terminate.
Wheeler looking to get it down. 1-2-3 again.
Payoff from Wheeler in the 6th. Goes outside with the slider. Can't get it. It get past McGowan for ball 2.
Thought that ball on the throwback was going to get past Wheeler. Wheeler had to stretch and grab that throwback from McGowan.
We have another Deuces Wild here. Number 6 on the night in the 6th inning.
Is that a record?
Absolutely not. We got up to 10 or 11 in a game last year, but we're on decent pace right now. Next pitch from Wheeler will be fouled back over the screen. Out of play. Noah Chase stays alive.
Chase seeing the ball really well right now. Wonder if you're going to see Wheeler go fastball and make Chase chase this pitch.
2-2 again from Wheeler. Goes to the outside, and he's going to ring him up on it. Fastball to the outside corner. Chase looked at it, and the umpire gave it to Wheeler. Another looking strikeout for Jack Wheeler, as he retires the side in the 6th. 1-2-3. Corn Dogs still trail the Little Calumet Beavers 12-6. We'll see you in the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Jet TV and Region Sports Network.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Now do what you do, get loud, go ahead, get loose, get down to business, tell everyone, nothing's off limits, you can have anything you want.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. We're here in the bottom of the 6th, and we're going to see the first pitching change of the game for the Little Calumet Beavers. Braden Kenny is going to take over for Sebastian Talaga. First pitch he sees, Jack Salzider fouls it back to the screen for strike one.
We go from a lefty to a righty now, the Beavers hoping to get some change here. Salzider is struck out twice to Talaga, so hopefully there's a little more luck with the righty. Made great defensive plays out there at second so far tonight.
0-1 here from Kenny. Slider on the outside part of the plate for strike two, and he's quickly ahead on Jack Salzider.
Beautiful slider there from Kenny. Wonder if we're going to see a fastball here to put Salzider away.
0-2. Lined right back up the middle. Salzider has a base hit, and the Corn Dogs have their leadoff man aboard again. There's a single from Jack Salzider to start things for the Corn Dogs.
And when Salzider gets the first, you see him look up and just take a deep breath after roping it back up the middle.
Been struggling so far today. That one's got to feel good for him. We'll see Josh McGallen take the plate next.
McGallen, the catcher, played pretty good behind the plate tonight.
Kenny, this one flown deep into left. Might have a chance. It'll be foul for Josh McGallen. Strike one.
Thought it was going to stay fair possibly there and just hit right on that line, but goes foul. The Corn Dogs offense has been picking it up here in the past couple innings.
Much better, much improved from yesterday. They put up 3 runs against the Beecher Muskies, already at 6 here, partway through the 6th inning.
Christian Holmes carrying this offense on his back right now.
Second pitch to Josh McGallen.
Ooh. Takes
the slider inside for ball one. Very competitive pitch there from Braden Kenny. The umpire didn't want to give it to him.
Not at all.
You got Jack Salzider dancing around a little over there on first base. Braden Kenny will look over at him and pick to him. Not in time, just checking up. Salzider goes back in safely.
Almost got past the first baseman there.
Yeah, very good stop by Noah Chase. That was not a great throw. But the 1-1 to Josh McGallen will come even more inside. And they're going to say it got him.
Oh, wow.
Salzider's going to move to second. McGallen takes the bag on the hit by pitch. And we're going to see Billy Jones
Kenny is not the biggest fan of that call. Seeing his catcher come out there to talk to him a little bit, calm him down, get him in the right state of mind, and we are going to have a pinch runner here. Looks like it's going to be number 26.
Josh McGowan, the catcher. Coach Hugh's been trying to give him a break before he has to go back in and finish out this game. Jake Tomitz saw him close out the 9th for the Corn Dogs last inning. Going to come in and pinch run here. Billy Jones walked 3 times so far. Looking for his 4th potentially. Well, he's looking for a hit.
Looking for a hit right now.
We could see his 4th. 1st and 2nd here. First pitch from Braden Kenny.
There we go.
This one grounded to the left side. Throw to second for the out. It'll be 1st and 3rd. Billy Jones is safe at 1st. And there's 1 out with runners on 1st and 3rd for Max Finn.
I feel like we've seen this with every inning that the Corn Dogs have threatened in. You get runners on base, you hit it, they try to turn a double play and they only get 1 out. And now they'll bring up Max Finn, and then the ever dangerous hitter on deck is Christian Holmes.
Max Finn had a little bit of a rough night at the plate so far tonight.
Great
but
defensively.
We'll see what he can do here. Oof. Swings the first pitch he sees. A little changeup in the dirt for strike 1.
Looked a little behind that one there.
I like that pitch from Braden Kenny, starting off speed and out of the zone. Second pitch.
Ooh.
Gets it on the outside corner. Fastball painted on that outside line.
You saw Arnold pop up and try to get Billy Jones on that.
1st and 3rd, 2 strikes here on Max Finn. Billy Jones will take off. Ball be in the dirt. Just easily throw it back to the pitcher. Billy Jones, defensive indifference, ends up on second, and it's 1-2.
Billy Jones almost looked like he was going to slide head first, but held up at the last second.
1-2 here for Max Finn with 2 runners in scoring position in this 12-6 ball game. This one flown deep into right, not a play.
The kid zone over there.
Stays alive here. And that one could be an ice pop for somebody here at Legacy Fields. Great tradition we have. Get a foul ball, return it to the concession stand, you get a free popsicle.
Landed in the right spot then.
1-2 for Max Finn, pulled it outside. 2-2 here. Max Finn fighting here with his back against the wall. Big spot. Runners on 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out here. Takes that pitch outside. Fantastic take from Max Finn. That's that spot that the umpire's been pretty liberal with, and he didn't give it to him there. Full count here for Max Finn.
You saw Finn almost check swing that, but held up.
Braden Kenny,
enough.
payoff. This is grounded to the shortstop, and it's off his glove. That's going to score 1. Billy Jones coming from second. It's going to plate 2. Max Finn puts it in play, and good things happen. Corn Dogs put up 2, and it's 12-8. Suddenly, this ball game's feeling a little bit closer.
O'Brien just got a nasty hop there, and then now that brings up the guy who has done all the damage here for the Corn Dogs this season, and Christian Holmes, another runner on base.
Christian Holmes.
Dog.
Absolute dog. He has a double, a home run, and a walk on the night.
You look up
See what he can do here with a man on first.
Look up dog in the dictionary, and he is right there on that. His picture is right there.
Easy, wild pitch as Max Finn just jogs down to second. No effort from Arnold there. And Christian Holmes is up 1 ball, no strikes on the new pitcher this inning, Braden Kenny.
You think they walk Holmes here on purpose almost? Nope,
Drives
I was
that
wrong.
one into left field. That's going to be another hit. Max Finn is going to head for home, and Christian Holmes is going to have another double, make him 4 for 5. 3 for 4, excuse me. 3 for 4 with a walk for Christian Holmes tonight.
As an absolute dog out there.
Another RBI.
Carrying this Corn Dogs team on his back.
Makes it 9-12. Nolan Lasky coming to the plate. And Christian Holmes still getting it done out there. Nolan Lasky with a man on second and 1 out.
This went from being a blowout to a 3-run game.
That one fouled over the right field fence and on a play.
The Corn Dogs have absolutely come to play here in the latter half of the game.
Braden Kenny quickly gets up 0-1 on Lasky. Second pitch here, checking up on Holmes at second. Leaves it outside for ball 1. Went to that off speed. Wouldn't have been a backdoor righty on righty, but he went for that outside corner and missed it.
Looks like we got somebody in the Beaver bullpen down there. Can't make out who it is.
1-1.
Ooh.
Check swing, and he leaves it inside. Ball 2. Very good check swing from Nolan Lasky.
Lasky very, very patient at the plate right now. Got a 2-1 count in his favor.
Long look back at Holmes on second. Holmes will take off. Going to be a foul ball. Very smart play from Vogt over there on third. He could have played that off the hop, and it would have been a fair ball. Lets it go foul, and he sends Holmes back to second base, and it's 2-2 here.
Wonder if that was almost a hit and run put on there to make the count now 2-2, though, on the foul ball. You think Holmes goes here again?
I think he stays where he's at.
So do I.
2-2. Taken for strike 3. Curveball right down the middle. Nolan Lasky looks at it and heads back to the dugout. There's 2 outs here, and it's going to be John Connors.
You can't take that there if you're Lasky. You can't.
Got tripped up with the curve, ended up right down the middle, and Braden Kenny has a strikeout, and he has 2 outs here, trying to get out of this inning.
John Connors up to the plate, having a good game so far.
Takes the first pitch he sees in the dirt. Great stop by Arnold there behind the plate. It'll be 1-0.
John Connors playing a good defensive left field and has been pretty good with the bat tonight. I believe 2 singles?
2 singles on the night for John Connors.
Hoping to see a little more pop in that bat.
1-0. Takes it outside, ball 2. Tailing fastball there from Kenny, and he couldn't get it to that outside corner of the plate to the left-handed John Connors.
John Connors, again, the Corn Dogs being very patient this go-around at the plate.
Pitch. Curveball again, takes it right down the middle. And that's that curveball from Braden Kenny, and that's been a theme so far this game. Every pitcher for both teams has had some great off-speed stuff working for him and gotten a lot of strikeouts with it.
It's been beautiful to watch.
2-1 from Kenny. Inside again. Even better location there.
Got that inside pitch that every pitcher has been looking for tonight, or in that outside corner, as you would say, with the righty, but on that corner right there in the left-hander batter's box is where they are looking almost.
2-2. Fouled back over the screen.
Just throw your bat at the ball there to John Connors and just to stay alive, because I probably would have been strike 3 there.
Yeah, that would have been a great located fastball on the outside.
We got number 7 up there now.
Not a pitch you love to see, but it's a pitch that you're going to have to fight off. And you are correct. We have number 7 up on the Deuces Wild board. John Connors fighting to stay alive here, trying to keep this rally going for the Corn Dogs. Pops it up. This one might have a chance. It'll get.
Ooh.
No, it'll be caught by Max Finn. Not
Great
Max Finn.
play.
Vogt. Jake Vogt brings that one back. I thought it was getting out. And that will end the rally of the Corn Dogs in the 6th. They plate 3. It's 12-9. Little Calumet Beavers headed to the top of the 7th. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Jet TV and Region Sports Network.
Quartered in Maryland.
For more information, go to Centir.com.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know. To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A
Fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use, and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com. When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information. Fill your virtual cart and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care.
Welcome back to the top of the 7th here in Legacy Fields. The Little Calumet Beavers leading your Lake County Corn Dogs 12-9. Corn Dogs plated 3 in the bottom of the 6th. Made it a little bit closer, and we're going to see Jack Wheeler take the mound again here. And he'll be facing Noah Chase to lead off the inning. First pitch, inside, ball 1.
I feel like Jack Wheeler has been the spark plug to this momentum so far. Him and Christian Holmes.
Came into a tough inning and gave up some runs in the tail end of that 5th, but has thrown up zeros. Or excuse me, in the 4th, but has thrown up zeros in the 5th and 6th.
Christian Holmes, Jack Wheeler has been dicing up this Beavers lineup.
1-0, same spot, high and inside, ball 2.
You've seen him kind of go away from that heater as the Beavers have jumped on that with every Corn Dog pitcher, even though we've only seen 2. They've jumped on the heater. He's gone to the off speed a little more.
2-0. Inside fastball, fouled over to the screen, and it's 2-1.
We got somebody warming up in the Corn Dog bullpen.
Like you were saying, Wheeler been shying away from that fastball, more been using it to set up his off speed. 2-1 here from Wheeler to Noah Chase. Leaves it way behind for ball 3. Almost hit the bat that was resting on the shoulder of Noah Chase there. That one just got away from him, and it's 3-1.
And then the bullpen for the Corn Dogs is number 23, Tyler DeLuca.
3-1 to Chase. Fouled. Back to the screen, and it's 3-2. Wheeler works the count full. See if he can terminate it here.
Wonder if Wheeler goes slider or fastball here.
I can see either the way he's been mixing.
I'd say the heater. I'm going to go with the heater.
We're about to find out. He goes slider, and it's grounded to Christian Holmes at short. Bobbles it, and Noah Chase is going to end up aboard first base. Christian Holmes been so solid in the field, and I thought he was going to make that one.
Christian Holmes, again, the monster out there in the infield, the dirt monster, as some people call it, getting to Holmes now. We got to the Beavers in the last half of the inning. Now getting to Holmes here.
Chase Buse gonna take the batter's box against Wheeler with a man on first and nobody out here in the 7th.
Wheeler shortening up here.
Pick to first just to check up on Noah Chase. And here he comes with his first pitch to Chase Buse. Long checkups over to first base. Trying to keep him in check.
Ooh.
Goes fastball high and inside to Buse for ball 1.
Almost could have got him in the head there.
A lot of these pitches coming inside, that's the danger. You want to hit that inside corner, but if they're crowding the plate just a little bit, you don't have much room for air.
Not at all. You wonder if Wheeler's arm is getting a little tired now.
1-0.
Ooh.
Check swing.
There we go.
They're going to say you went strike 1. Great pitch from Wheeler, that high fastball. Buse tried to lay off of it, couldn't quite get there.
Buse got a little too tempted there, got a little too excited at the high heater, and he checked up his swing way too late.
I tell you, getting excited at the high heater is a pretty easy thing to do as a hitter.
It is.
Leaves that one a little too high for Buse, 2-1.
You know, wondering if Wheeler's arm is getting a little tired right now. You think if he walks him here, you're going to see DeLuca come in?
That could be possible. I can also see Huseman giving him one more batter after this. Not really in a bad situation right now. 2-1. Goes to the slider and freezes him right down the middle for strike 2.
Right down Broadway.
That looked like it was going to be another one of those high fastballs and just dips down into the strike zone. 2-2 here for Wheeler.
Like you said, every pitcher we have seen tonight has had a great breaking ball and off-speed pitch.
Wheeler taking full advantage of his here. 2-2 to Chase Buse. Goes to the slider. Very good pitch. Just held off on by Chase Buse. And I thought we were going to see a big swing and a miss there. Because that ball started getting all of the strike zone and ended up getting none of it.
Not at all. No, I for sure thought we were going to get a strike 3 call there on a swing and a miss. But a very patient at-bat here.
Chase Buse works the count full against Wheeler. Here's the payoff. Fouled, shot down the right field line, and he'll stay alive. Still nobody out and a man on first for Jack Wheeler.
Chase Buse being very patient at the plate as well as many other these Beavers hitters tonight, being very patient.
We've seen that all night long, working deep into counts and making it work in their favor.
Wearing down the pitcher.
3-2 from Wheeler again. Fastball, low, and he walks him. Great take there from Buse. And it's going to be first and second with nobody out.
Here we go.
For Drew Arnold. And that might have been it for Jack Wheeler.
Can't be mad about that. Jack Wheeler pitched an absolute gem after coming into that fire.
Yeah, came into a really rough spot. Led up, I believe, 2 in that fourth. Threw up 2 zeros on the scoreboard, doing exactly what they asked him to do. And he's going to hand it over here in the 7th.
Tyler DeLuca will come in the game.
To Tyler DeLuca.
The product of St. Xavier. St. Xavier going to the Nationals of the NAIA tournament and winning the CCAC this year. So a championship poised pitcher coming to the mound.
And if you ever want poise, it's in a spot like this. First and second, nobody out is the situation that Tyler DeLuca is going to come into. Still a 12-9 ball game, still very much in reach here for the Corn Dogs. DeLuca known, again, more of a power guy, but he still does have that nasty off-speed, as has been the theme with this Corn Dogs pitching staff all year, but in this game especially, with every pitcher utilizing that to their advantage.
You know, DeLuca throwing heat here right now. St. Xavier is just a powerhouse in the NAIA, especially around the Chicagoland area. Dominating in softball, baseball, men's volleyball, and any other sport that they can run in that conference.
DeLuca, known typically for more of his control of his fastball, kind of a Greg Maddux type of guy, if you will, knowing very well, just a smart pitcher, knowing what he wants to do and what he has to do to set up his pitches.
I like that comparison a lot. You see that already. He's been very consistent in his warm-up pitches. And he'll face the ever-dangerous leadoff hitter.
Yep, we'll see Joel Harrell here. Joel Harrell on the night has 2 singles, and he has been a menace on the base pass so far. Scored both times that he reached.
Joel Harrell, very dangerous on the bases, very quick, and has got a quick bat at that also. Wouldn't be surprised if we can possibly see him drop a bunt here. I would not be surprised in any sort of way. Advance the runners, and he's got the speed to make it there.
2 on, nobody out for Tyler DeLuca. His first pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1 to Joel Harrell.
But as we said, DeLuca is the pitcher you want in this spot right now. Got championship poise, knows what it takes to get out of these situations.
1-0 here to Harrell. Gets that fastball on the outside. It's fouled back to the screen. 1-1. Very good pitch there.
DeLuca coming out firing early, challenging Harrell to make the count even at 1-1.
He's giving little checks to the runners, not seeming to pay him much mind. Here he comes. This one grounded foul down the third baseline, and DeLuca's ahead 1-2.
Yeah, DeLuca not paying much attention to the runners on the bases. And that's a little different from what we've seen tonight from all the pitchers. They have kept a close eye on these batters. DeLuca kind of ignoring it, not letting it get to him as much. Keeping the pressure low.
And a strikeout here from DeLuca would be huge, not letting the runners advance and picking up and out in the process. Really, you're either looking for that or a ground ball here. And he's going to get a foul ball off of the foot of Joel Harrell.
I thought that was going to be called fair there for a second.
I know, I thought it might have hit the plate, and then it looks like it might have bounced up and hit Harrell in the arm as he was running before he got out of the box. Foul ball. 1-2 here again. Pitch from DeLuca. Popped into right field. Jones trying to get under it, and he does. Runner going to tag from third.
He's going to be gunned.
And he's going to, no, missed the tag. Billy Jones with an amazing throw to third to try and gun Chase Buse. And I couldn't see what happened. Somehow the tag did not get applied, but Billy Jones had him dead to rights from right field.
Billy Jones with an absolute seed from right field. Great throw on the money. It just looked like it bounced and went just a little more to the left than it should have. But that is a quick, easy out. Now you got runners on the corners.
Jack Vogt up, flies his first pitch, foul out of play for strike one. Tyler DeLuca getting ahead again and did a great job of working that count and getting the fly ball of Joel Harrell.
If you're DeLuca here, you're just looking for a strikeout here or a ground ball, because I don't think the Beavers are going to make the same mistake they did earlier, sending the runner at third if it is a dribbler into the infield.
Yeah, for sure. You're looking for a strikeout or a double play ball here, because anything else potentially scores the run. DeLuca tries to go inside, goes a little too far. Ball one. Jack Vogt been very good today. Double and a couple of walks.
Got some pop in that bat, as we said, all game.
1-1 from DeLuca, starting to check up on his runners now in this first and third. Goes right down the middle. This is popped sky high. Christian Holmes seems to be camped under it, and he got it. Runner going to fake towards home, stay where he is, and that was great pitching from DeLuca there. Gets the pop-up. Everybody stays where they are, and now there's two outs with runners on the corners for Greg Gersley.
Tyler DeLuca pitching great so far ever since coming in. As we said, got to be patient, not paying much attention to the runners, and that has benefited him in his favor.
And now you're kind of all right with anything, as long as it's obviously not anything you don't want to hit, but you don't have to keep the ball in the infield if you're tired. Tyler DeLuca here with two outs. First pitch he sees, punched through the gap in between short and third. That'll plate a run for the Beavers and make it 13-9. It'll be first and second here for Marcus Taylor.
It's not the worst outcome that could have been there for DeLuca. Just getting a ground ball for the Beavers. Beavers extending their lead. That could be big later down the line. But if you're DeLuca, just shove it off. Next play. Or next pitch mentality, honestly. Can't be mad about that. Just a great hit there.
DeLuca asking for a new ball before he squares off with Taylor.
Taylor, another dangerous hitter in this Beavers lineup. We've seen him do a lot of damage today.
Couple of singles, and he scored every time he got on. Menace on the base paths is Taylor. First pitch from DeLuca. Goes very big curveball to the outside, and he'll leave it for ball one.
Yeah, we saw Taylor on third earlier come home on that infield hit, and just a fielder's choice. He was gunned immediately at home by Stalzider.
1-0 from DeLuca in the dirt for ball two.
DeLuca looking to get out of this inning with one run of damage done. Got runners on first and second here.
Yeah, get out of this with one. It's still a 4-run game. Not what you love to see, but it's definitely more doable than the 6 that they were down earlier. He gets strike one on the inside corner on Taylor there. It's 2-1.
Beautiful pitch there by DeLuca, and great framing there by the catcher to get that strike call to make the count 2-1.
DeLuca giving the runners a little more checkup here. Pitch to Taylor outside. Pretty competitive fastball there from DeLuca. Umpire didn't give it to him.
That call could have gone either way here. Now if you're Taylor, I think you just take this pitch if it's a strike.
3-1 here. Walk would load the bases for DeLuca. No, he'll swing on it. Max Finn charging. Throw to first. Pick from Lasky. And they're going to say, yeah.
No.
Marcus beat the throw.
That is not a good call.
Like we said, very fast, and that was a very close call over there at first. It'll be bases loaded for Gavin Millard.
That is a bad call there by the umpire, in my opinion. I don't disagree a lot with the ump on air, but he was out by, I think, a step there. That is not a good call by the bases ump.
Marcus Taylor, speedster, picks up the infield single, and it'll be bases loaded with 2 outs for Gavin Millard, the extra hitter tonight. Has a couple of strikeouts and a single on the night. We'll see what he can do in his first time against Tyler DeLuca. First pitch from DeLuca with the bases loaded. This one's chopped into right field, fouling on a play for strike 1.
If you're DeLuca, you got lucky there. If that was straight, that possibly could have gotten down and been bad news.
DeLuca quickly gets ahead of Gavin Millard, 0-1. Leaves that up and in for ball 1. DeLuca, you're really trying to get a pop fly here, ground ball, something to get yourself out of the inning.
I agree.
With the bases loaded. Big spot here for both teams. 1-1. Curveball brings it, but not enough. It's ball 2. As that missed just high, and that had a ton of break on it.
That was a beautiful pitch, beautiful break on that ball. Just barely misses, though, for ball 3, excuse me.
3-1 here from DeLuca. Fastball swung on, back to the screen, and it's bases loaded. You really don't want to walk here if you're DeLuca. Oh, my apologies. 2-2, and we have our 8th Deuces Wild of the game. 2-2 from DeLuca here. My point stands. You really don't want to walk with the bases loaded, as that's chopped short into right field. Salzider diving catch in short right, and he ranges to make the play and get out of the inning. What a play by Jack Salzider to retire Gavin Millard and get out of this inning and get Tyler DeLuca out of the jam. Beavers still lead 13-9 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Jet TV and Region Sports Network.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Now do what you do, get loud, go ahead, get loose, get down to business, tell everyone, nothing's off limits, you can have anything
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. We're in the bottom of the 7th here as the Corn Dogs trail the Little Calumet Beavers 13-9. Braylon Holland, the designated hitter, will lead it off, and he'll take ball 1 from Braden Kenny.
Braden Holland had a pretty decent game so far. I believe he's reached base once now.
Takes his second pitch inside as it bounces away from Arnold there. It'll be ball 2.
If you're the Corn Dogs here in that last inning, you only let up 1. It's not a big deal. You're still down 4. It's not ideal, as we said, but
offense has been rallying a little bit lately.
Offense has been on fire.
4 is still in reach. Takes this pitch low from Kenny for ball 3, and a quick 3-0 count here worked for Braylon Holland.
Got Adam Walters on deck, the center fielder, the opening day pitcher from yesterday.
Sees this pitch, swings on it. It'll be fair. Throw to first. What a play.
That was a beautiful play.
Vogt been solid at third all game. Took that one from behind third base, threw across his body to get Holland. And that's just a good play. There's not much you can do about that.
No, that was a beautiful play there by the third baseman, Vogt. And if you're Holland, in my opinion, I wouldn't have swung there. Just let the count go 3-1. But you took the green light.
Adam Walters going to come to the plate now with 1 out. And he'll take ball 1 on that outside corner. Very close pitch there. And yeah, I think I agree with you in that position, especially down this late in the game. I would say you 100% take your walk there and head on down to first. This one flown into right. It'll be Chase Buse underneath it for the second out of the inning. And Braden Kenny working very fast here. They'll bring up Jack Salzider, singled his last time up.
Made a great play to end the top half of the 7th inning. Made an absolute diving, just an absolute gem of a defensive play.
Yeah, diving catch behind first base. He'll swing at this. It'll be chopped. Oh, and it'll hit O'Brien at shortstop and get away from him. Salzider has his second base hit in his last 2 at-bats, starting to catch fire a little bit.
Salzider is 2 for 4 right now. 2 singles, 2 strikeouts.
Bring up Josh McGowan here.
So I think I've noticed something with Salzider. He struggles a little more against lefties. He's not the best in lefty-on-lefty action.
He has been jumping on Braden Kenny here. Josh McGowan with 2 outs and a man on first here in the bottom of the 7th.
McGowan played a good defensive catcher today.
Takes strike 1 low and outside. Beautiful change up there. As he just painted that lower corner of the zone. McGowan didn't want to swing at that. Took it for strike 1.
Beautiful pitch there from Kenny. You can't do much about that.
0-1. Fastball low under the zone for ball 1.
And then you got your top of the order on deck. So this is where you want to be.
Yeah, you want to get these guys on base and let mainly Christian Holmes clean them up for you. 1-1 here to Josh McGowan. Takes off. Salzider. Throw. And he's gunned from Arnold behind the plate. What a throw by Arnold, and that'll end the inning. You never want to make the last out of an inning at second base. But what's happened has happened. It's 13-9. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Little Calumet Beavers leading the Corn Dogs 13-9. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Region Sports Network and Jed TV.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strack and Van Til. Now you know.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com. When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. You're going to see Tyler DeLuca stay on the hill for the Corn Dogs in the top of the 8th. He's going to face off against Quinn O'Brien to lead it off. It's 13-9. Little Calumet Beavers. They put up 1 in the last inning off of Tyler DeLuca. The Corn Dogs are struggling to stay in reach here.
No, I definitely agree. The Corn Dogs let it slip last inning, but next inning you got the top of the order. We got Billy Jones, Max Finn, and Christian Holmes. So you're hoping to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 off DeLuca.
Tyler DeLuca flown right field out of play for strike 1, and DeLuca gets ahead, which he's been good at so far. He gets ahead in these counts. Little spotty in finishing them, but he's been all right for the most part. 0-1 here. Very good curveball as he freezes Quinn O'Brien on that one. That looked like it was coming at O'Brien's head, and it couldn't have been more in the strike zone.
No, for real.
0-2 here. Payoff pitch from DeLuca. Curveball again, and he froze him on the inside corner. Very good location. Masterful at-bat there from Tyler DeLuca, and he's got 1 away in the 8th.
Tyler DeLuca, as we've said all game, these pitchers with their breaking balls to set the hitter down, they have been on point all day.
Tyler Blair will step to the plate. 2 singles on the night for him.
Blair, good contact hitter.
First pitch from DeLuca. He goes back to the curveball. Very good spot. Leaves it just outside. And I like that pitch a lot.
Oh, I love that pitch. I think that should have been a strike 1 call.
1 ball, no strikes here. Working against Tyler Blair. Leaves another fastball outside. Almost same spot. Gets the same result. 2-0.
You know, DeLuca pitching really good. Pitching really good ever since coming in the game.
2-0 here, trying to bring it back. Swings through the fastball for strike 1.
A little behind on that was the hitter. So DeLuca putting that gas behind it.
Tyler Blair working to a 2-1 count with 1 out here and nobody on. Pitch from DeLuca. Curveball.
Oh.
Looked like a strike to me. The umpire didn't think so. Might have been inside, maybe a little high. 3-1.
I agree. That should have been strike 2 to make this count 2-2.
DeLuca coming with some very competitive pitches here. Just not getting some calls. Fastball right down the middle. It's popped up. Nolan Lasky should be underneath it in foul territory. And there's 2 outs in this 8th inning. DeLuca couldn't get his calls. Got worked into a non-favorable count. Gets the pop-up and gets it done. 2 outs here, and he'll face Noah Chase.
Nolan Lasky there making up for the 1 pop-up there to hit off his chest earlier. This one's much easier, just a little blooper right into the mid.
Had a much less of a run for Nolan Lasky there on that one. First pitch from DeLuca leaves the curveball high and inside on Noah Chase for ball 1.
DeLuca, like we said, what the Corn Dogs need to do this inning, they need to come out, set it down 1, 2, 3, and get that top of the order back up. As you said, mainly Christian Holmes.
1-0 pitch to Chase. This one grounded
There we
right to
go.
Christian Holmes. Easy play. Throw to first, and the inning's over. 1-2-3 inning for Tyler DeLuca in the top of the 8th. Corn Dogs looking to rally. Down 4, headed to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on JED TV and Region Sports Network.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Hold up, now do what you do. Get loud, go ahead, get loose. Get down to business, tell everyone nothing's off limits. You can have anything you want.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. Corn Dogs are going to hit in the bottom of the 8th. Josh McGowan is going to lead it off against a new pitcher that's come in the game, but he is yet to be identified. Right-handed, looking like he has some heat behind him, and I saw a breaking ball in warm-ups. We'll see how he pitches to McGowan. Leads off, hits McGowan, and McGowan is going to take a hit-by-pitch for his second at-bat in a row. Corn Dogs have their leadoff man aboard here in the 8th.
As you said, he's got that heat behind it, but does he have the control?
Yeah, he took that heat right to the left arm of Josh McGowan on that pitch. We're going to see Billy Jones with a man on first.
Mr. Walk himself.
3 walks and a single on the night for Billy Jones.
Billy Jones has been, and we're going to have a pinch runner here, number 26.
Jake Tomitz is going to come in and pinch run for Josh McGowan again, just like he did last time he got hit.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he was running last time for McGowan.
Billy Jones been very effective from the plate thus far. Takes the first pitch he sees, dribbles it foul down the left field line, and it's 1-1.
Billy Jones had a great game this so far. As you said, his on-base percentage is vastly improved.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's batting not batting 1,000. He has 1,000 on-base percentage for this game.
Oh, 100%.
1-1 pitch to Jones. Drops in the curveball. And I don't know who this is, but he's got just as good a curveball as we've seen so far this game. It's 1-2.
Yeah, no, definitely. The curveballs in this game have been something else.
Payoff pitch to Jones. Curveball again. It's grounded to Vogt at third. Throws to second for 1. He'll get the out at second, and it looks like the second baseman may be hurt. Might have collided with Jake Tomitz, it looks like. Billy Jones will be safe at first. Tomitz will be thrown out at second. And Tyler Blair is down behind second base. And it looks like he might have just caught contact with Jake Tomitz as Tomitz was trying to get down to break up the double play. Didn't look like anything dirty, just a collision.
Yeah.
but it appears he is going to come out of the game. And we are going to see his replacement come in. Can't see a number quite yet. Going to be Bishop Capetto, typically a pitcher, going to come in and play second base here in the 8th for the Beavers.
Wonder if he's like a little Adam Walters type.
A little bit of everywhere. Most of these guys are, just because they have to be with how flexible these lineups can be. We're going to see Max Finn here with 1 out and Billy Jones aboard first base.
I think we see Billy Jones go here immediately, or the pickoff.
I think he'll maybe wait until he sees a move. Big secondary from Billy Jones as Max Finn takes ball 1 upstairs on that curveball.
Nice curveball, a nice curve on it, just broke a little too high.
Now I'm thinking we could see Jones take off at any time. With as big as a secondary as he got, I believe he would have been in pretty easy. He'll stay where he is on that pitch as Max Finn takes ball 2 below the zone.
We have a little action in the Beaver bullpen. Not quite sure who it is.
Long look over at Billy Jones. 2-0 pitch here. Billy Jones is dancing. This one flown straight back over the fence for strike 1. 1 out here with 1 on for Max Finn.
Billy Jones
looking for his second hit of the game. Had a single his last time up.
Billy Jones really playing with the pitcher's mind over there.
The 2-1. He takes off. Throw from Arnold. Not in time. Billy Jones swipes another one.
Billy Jones has been perfect on the season with stolen bases. How many does he have now? I don't even remember.
I want to say that's 4 on the day for Billy Jones.
It's one heck of a leadoff hitter right there.
It's 3-1 here to Max Finn. Looking to make it first and second. He'll take a freeze curveball right down the middle to make it full count here with 1 out. That was a great curveball.
Beautiful.
Slower than some that we've seen, but with just as much action.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see the heater here.
3-2 to Max Finn. Goes to the heater and leaves it outside. Finn works a walk, and it'll be first and second for Christian Holmes. Holmes, perfect on the day so far. A walk, a home run, and 2 doubles. And a double here would almost certainly score 2 with Billy Jones on second and Max Finn, who is no slouch on the base paths himself.
No, really, Christian Holmes has just carried this offense on his back.
Billy Jones takes off for third. This is popped into center. Harrell's going to be underneath it. Jones to tag up, throw back, way out of play. Billy Jones will stay where he is. Almost a little dangerous there. And it looks like Christian Holmes is, in fact, human as he flies out to Noel Harrell there. Second out in the inning.
The dog was put back on the leash right now.
And that'll bring up Nolan Lasky with 2 away, still first and second here in the 8th.
If you're the Corn Dogs, you do not want to squander this moment right now.
Pitch to Lasky, takes it low, ball 1. Christian Holmes got just a little bit under that one. Lifted it right at Harrell in middle of center field. Lasky takes that change up for strike 1 on the outside corner.
Lasky, one of the most patient players we've seen at the plate tonight.
1-1 with 2 outs for Nolan Lasky, and this is a big spot. He'll swing through the curveball. Very good curveball, and it's 1-2. Going to have a quick meeting at the mound discussing what they want to do here. Might be talking about Billy Jones's lead over at second. He was almost halfway to third after that last pitch.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see a heater here.
1-2. Looking to end the inning with Lasky. Curveball. Had Lasky ducking out of the box, missed just high, and we have our 8th deuces wild of the game here in the bottom of the 8th.
Getting close to that record, as you said earlier.
We are on pretty good pace to hit 11. And we're going to see a balk here from the pitcher. Batters are going to go station to station. It's second and third here. for Nolan Lasky. Anything out of the
moment.
infield has potential to score too.
Lasky in an even bigger moment now.
The 2-2 to Nolan Lasky. He'll leave it in the dirt. He works the count full.
This is the biggest moment of the game so far, in my opinion.
This could be the turning point. A double could bring it to 2. Full count to Nolan Lasky. Saw it off. He gets it. It's fielded by O'Brien. Throw to first in time. Great play by Quinn O'Brien to end the inning and hold the Corn Dogs scoreless in the 8th. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Beavers still leading the Corn Dogs 13-9. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Jed TV and Region Sports.
Largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centir.com.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strack and Van Til. Now you know.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to Legacy Fields. I'm Tate Hildebrandt, joined by Mason Waters. We're looking at the top of the 9th. Tyler DeLuca still on the mound for the Corn Dogs in a solid couple inning of work, and his first adversary of the inning will be Chase Buse, who's had a very, very competitive day at the plate. A single and 2 walks for Chase Buse here in the top of the 9th. First pitch from DeLuca, fouled back to the screen for strike 1, and he gets ahead.
No, DeLuca's had a lot, mostly first pitch strike on a lot of his pitches since he's come in. DeLuca has ultimately just shut down the Beaver offense besides giving up 1 run. So
no balls, 1 strike. Second pitch, grounded. Christian Holmes running in on it. Throw across his body. Got him at first. Great play from Christian Holmes there to retire the first batter of the inning in Chase Buse, and it'll bring up Drew Arnold.
Yeah, Chase Holmes has been absolutely amazing today. Home run, 2 doubles, great defensively besides that little one that just got that weird hop, but it's all around a great game here for Holmes.
Drew Arnold looking for his second hit of the game. He also has a single and 2 walks here.
Holmes spikes the fastball in.
Tyler DeLuca gets a little behind on that one. Ball 1. It gets past McGowan. Curveball on the outside. Doesn't give it to him. It got away from McGowan again. Couldn't hold on to that one. And it's 2-0.
McGowan looked at his glove for a few seconds after it, wondering what happened there.
If he would have held on, umpire body language looked a little bit like he was about to make a strike call, but if you can't catch it, it's probably not a strike. 2-0. Swung on and missed.
Same spot.
Yeah, exact same spot. McGowan hung on to that one, and Drew Arnold took a hack at it. It's 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 away here for Tyler DeLuca. Big kick. Sends the fastball just a little high, and it's 3-1.
DeLuca, this umpire Likes it high, but also doesn't at the same time. I really don't know how to describe it.
He's been generous, but there is a fine cutoff where he does not give it.
Yes.
3-1 in the dirt.
Ooh.
No! Low strike call,
Okay.
and it's full count. Drew Arnold was sprinting down to first base thinking he had himself a free pass. The umpire called him back. 3-2 here. DeLuca fought his way back.
That was a very shocking call.
3-2. That one looked in the same spot,
Yeah.
but that one will send Drew Arnold down to first. It's a walk for Tyler DeLuca, and there's one on, one out for Joel Harrell.
I'm a little confused on that one.
Those last two pitches looked near identical in terms of where they ended up with two separate results.
Wonder if he made up for that one there.
Harrell had a very good day at the plate. Drives this one into center field. It's going to get down for a single. Runners are just going to go station to station, and Joel Harrell has another single. First and second here.
Joe Harrell all game has been a thorn in the side of the Corn Dogs.
This is going to bring up Jack Vogt. Been the powerhouse of this offense so far, and also getting it done on the defensive side. Couple of great plays over on third base for the Beavers. First and second here with one out. We'll see what he can do against DeLuca.
No, Vogt has played very good all around today.
First pitch he sees, outside, ball one. Very close fastball there from DeLuca.
DeLuca kind of shook his head there, not agreeing with the call. Couldn't tell if he was not agreeing or upset with himself there.
1-0, giving a check. This one flown into left. This is deep. Connors underneath it, and he brings it in. What a catch by John Connors. That one looked like it could have been trouble in the gap. Connors chases it down from left field, and there's two away here with two on for Greg Gersley.
John Connors making absolute awesome play out there in left field, running all the way to the wall to track it down. I thought that was gone off that bat. I thought it was a home run.
If it wasn't a home run, it definitely would have been extra bases for Jack Vogt there. Connors tracked it down and keeps the runners at bay. Greg Gersley here, the lefty. Check swing on the first pitch, and it's low for ball one.
Gersley taking one of the most patient batters at the plate tonight for the Beavers. Not going to swing it a lot.
Drew Arnold dancing around a little bit on second base. Tyler DeLuca not paying him much mind. 1-0 pitch here to Gersley, and that's fouled very far back over the screen for a foul ball. And strike one. It's 1-1 here with two away.
It's a really interesting lead there at second base. He kind of stands behind the bag almost.
1-1 from DeLuca, checking up on him a little bit now. Fastball low and outside for ball two. It's 2-1 here. Yeah, typically if you are expecting an extra base hit, if you're trying to go second to home, you start further back in that baseline so that you have a better angle rounding third.
True.
And there's no reason not to expect an extra base hit with Gersley at the plate. He's been very good so far. Takes that backdoor curveball for strike two. We have Deuces Wild, number 9 on the night in the 9th inning.
It's a big spot here for DeLuca.
DeLuca can get out of this inning. He has done his job, and he has done it very, very well in this last couple innings. Goes to the fastball, saws off, foul ball. Couple of gasps from the crowd.
Yeah.
That might have come pretty close to a car out there.
If not hit one.
2-2. We'll see it again from DeLuca. Check up on Arnold. Curveball, couldn't get it down. It's a full count with 2 outs. First and second here, Tyler DeLuca trying to shut down the Beavers offense one more time. DeLuca here, the 3-2. Full count. Gersley takes off, swing and a miss. He gets his fastball on the low and inside to the lefty and sits down Greg Gersley for out number 3. We head to the Corn Dogs' last ups, bottom of the 9th, last chance down 13-9 against the Little Calumet Beavers. We'll be right back. You're listening to Corn Dogs Baseball on Jed TV and Region Sports Network.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
Armed with
Fields. I'm Tate Hildebrandt, joined in the booth by Mason Waters, and we're looking at the last-ditch effort of the Lake County Corn Dogs to get themselves back in this game. New pitcher for the Beavers, Tyler Fuller, is going to face off against John Connor, and he leaves his first pitch low and inside for ball one.
He's got some heat.
A lot of heat out of the arm of Fuller. I didn't see the breaking ball in warm-ups. We'll see if he brings that with him as well. Leaves the fastball high for ball two to Connors.
Connors making an absolute great play out there in left field to save a possible extra base hit.
2-0. Fuller working very quickly. Gets the strike call there right down the middle to Connors. 2-1.
Connors being patient at the plate right now.
Fuller is wanting to get up and go, taking barely any time in between pitches. Goes to the curveball. Can't get it in the zone. Went to the back door to the left-handed Connors. And it's 3-1.
So quiet in here, you can hear a pin drop.
The 3-1. Fouled back to the screen by Connors, and you've got a full count.
Big spot here for Connors.
Tyler Fuller trying to lock down this game for the Little Calumet Beavers. 3-2 to Connors. This is driven into center field. Diving play attempt. No, Harrell can't get to it. And it'll roll and roll and roll. Connors is going to head to third. No play, and John Connors has a stand-up triple to start the ninth, and here we go.
This game just got a lot more interesting, folks.
We'll bring up Braylon Holland looking to drive in Connors, and that was a beautiful piece of hitting by John Connors. Worked to a full count, line drive, and I got to appreciate the effort by Joel Harrell. Great layout catch, and it just got just under his glove, and there was nobody else there to stop it.
I thought he was going to make that catch.
Braylon Holland at the plate now, righty on righty. Swings through the first pitch from Tyler Fuller at strike one.
Fuller pumping gas here right now.
0-1 here to Braylon Holland. Check swing, must have been outside. Ball one.
I'm not gonna be biased here. That should have been a strike.
It definitely could have been a strike. 1-1 here to Holland from Tyler Fuller. Checking up on Connors at third. Takes another ball outside. 2-1. Looked like the same spot. The umpire stayed true. 2-1. Pitch from Fuller. Goes little more inside. Got the corner. It's 2-2. Braylon Holland got a fight now. Looked almost identical to the spot, but I could see that it was a little more inside. Umpire got the strike two call. 2-2 here. Curveball. Went to the hook. Couldn't get it down. It's 3-2. Full count. And another full count here walked by back-to-back Corn Dog hitters. making Tyler Fuller work for it.
The Beaver dugout was not happy with that call.
3-2 from Fuller. Swung on and missed by Braylon Holland, and he will sit down. It'll be the first out of the inning. Still John Connors on third over there. It'll bring up Adam Walters with one away.
I feel like Braylon Holland has done that twice now tonight. When he could have been walked, he got out.
Adam Walters looking for his second hit of the night as he takes ball one on the outside fastball. Had a single in the fourth, looking to follow it up here with a big spot in the ninth.
Adam Walters made a
deep
great
breath.
play earlier.
Fuller fouls it back over the fence. 1-1 here.
Walters made a great play in center field earlier.
Tyler Fuller still trying to work pretty quickly here, taking his time a little bit more as he checks up on Connors over at third. Still working quick. Leaves it outside again to Walters. It's 2-1. Still one out here in the top of the ninth. Corn Dogs trying to rally to keep themselves in this game. 2-1 pitch from Fuller. Leaves it low and outside. It's 3-1. Great take by Adam Walters, a pitcher himself. He knows how hard that pitch is to take, and he did not have any issue taking it there. 3-1.
Not at all.
Swung on the high fastball. That's another pitch that he probably knows he should have taken. Took a hack at it, and it's full count here. Another full count. Back-to-back-to-back full counts, making Tyler Fuller throw lots of pitches. See what he does with it here. Big checkup on John Connor. Goes outside, doesn't get the call, and Adam Walters is aboard first base with a walk. It's first and third with one away here in the ninth for the Corn Dogs. We'll bring up Jack Salzider. Started out slow, 2 strikeouts. Recently has 2 singles, both off of right-handed pitchers, so we'll see how he fares here.
Salzider.
Walters takes off, throw down, way behind Walters. Ball will squeeze into right field. Connors will score easily from third, and it's 10-13. Corn Dogs put one across. Adam Walters on second, and that was a ball to Salzider. It'll be 1-0.
Salzider playing a great defensive second base also. Had an absolute beautiful diving catch to save a run.
Next pitch to Salzider, taken up and out to the lefty for ball 2. Corn Dogs trying to make something happen. Only down 3 with a man on second and 1 out here in the ninth. 2-0 to Salzider. Takes it way inside for ball 3.
I'm surprised Arnold threw down the second there for Walters.
It was way behind Walters, almost in between second and the second baseman. 3-0 pitch, takes it. First strike one, high and inside fastball. Salzider didn't really know what to think of that one, but it's 3-1.
No, not at all. I think it caught him more off guard than anything.
3 balls, 1 strike. Fuller trying not to walk him, and he does. He leaves the fastball upside, not happy with himself. It's first and second. It'll be Josh McGowan coming up again here. Josh McGowan he's been hit by a pitch in his last 2 at-bats. See what he does here. First and second for Tyler Fuller, seeming to take his time a little bit now. Curveball to the bender, can't get it in the zone. It's ball 1.
Wonder when think Arnold is going to go talk to him here. Calm down his pitcher.
We have some action in the Beaver bullpen as that pitch from Fuller driven into right field. This one has a chance to get down. It'll be over the head of Taylor. That'll score 1. Headed to third. And he's going to get thrown out. Adam Walters gets thrown out at third for the second out of the inning, but it'll score 1. We have a runner on second and a run scored, and it's 11-13 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. And we are going to see the top of the lineup. Billy Jones is at it again, and we might see a pitching change here.
think we're going to see pitching change, but I'm kind of shocked Walters went on that there.
I don't think that ball got quite as deep as he thought it did.
No.
Thought he could get to third easily, and he was pretty easily thrown out.
Maybe not a pitching change, just a meeting there at the mound. Wondering how to attack Billy Jones here. Maybe pitch around Billy Jones and then get to Finn.
Billy Jones had a very good night at the plate. 3 walks, a single, and a double so far for Jones, and there is not many a bigger spot than this for him to come through.
Not at all.
Tyler Fuller is going to stay out there for the Beavers. Only needs 1 out. Has a 2-run cushion now with 2 away here for Billy Jones. Jack Salzider on second. And Billy Jones up to the plate. Corn Dogs down to their last out here in the bottom of the 9th, down 13-11. First pitch from Fuller. Takes it outside for ball 1. Billy Jones with an amazing eye. That's how he's worked to all of these walks. Very disciplined at the plate. 1-0 from Fuller. In the dirt, easy take for ball 2.
I think there's a pitcher ready for the Beavers in case he walks Billy Jones.
2-0 here. Fuller definitely taking his time more than he was when he got in the game. Seemed to like that faster rhythm. 2-0 pitch. Swung on by Billy Jones. That's that slider. He got it to the outer part of the plate. Got Jones to bite. 2-1. Starting to work a little quicker here. Already in his windup, waiting for Jones. Here's the pitch. Goes for the outside corner. Can't get it. It's 3-1. And he seemed to think that should have been a strike. And I might tend to agree with him.
I agree.
3-1 here for Tyler Fuller. The pitch. Low and outside. Billy Jones draws yet another walk, and it's first and second with 2 outs for Max Finn.
I'm impressed with Billy Jones right now. Yeah, we're going to see a pitching change.
Try and see who it is.
Looks like number 16.
16, Sam Hayes, right-handed pitcher out of Triton College, is going to come in and try to lock this down for the Beavers. Coming into a tough situation, first and second here. Only needs 1 out. Facing the meat of the Corn Dogs lineup. Max Finn here. Walked his last time up. Has a single in the game as well. And if Max Finn can get on it, it could be Christian Holmes' time to shine. Flew out to center his last time up. 3 for 4 before that. Sam Hayes looking like a very off-speed type of guy.
Yeah.
Just getting warmed up, but not quite as overpowering with that fastball. Very good curve. We're going to see that come into play.
You can see that would have definitely been called a strike.
He keeps the theme going of pitchers with amazing off-speed pitches this game so far. Gave a little something extra on that fastball. Yeah, Max Finn, a ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout, but he has a single and a walk in his last 2 at-bats, starting to get settled in. And the Corn Dogs need him here.
Need him bad.
Sam Hayes will take a couple more. And no, he won't. We're ready to roll here. Corn Dogs down to their last out. First and second with 2 outs for Max Finn. The umpire says let's play, and Sam Hayes is set to go. First pitch, big leg kick, and it's left inside for ball 1.
Max Finn being patient tonight. Played a good defensive third base.
1-0 here from Sam Hayes. Long pause. There he goes. Fouled straight back to the screen by Max Finn. It's 1-1.
If you're the Beavers here, you do not want to have Christian Holmes at the plate.
You do not. He stayed hot. Could be signs of starting to cool down after that fly out, but still very solid contact. I would not want to have Christian Holmes up there if I was the pitcher.
Not at all.
1-1 here to Max Finn. Fouled. Back to the screen, and it's 1-2. Corn Dogs are down to their last strike.
Biggest moment of the game.
Max Finn fighting to keep the rally alive. Corn Dogs fought back to being only down 2. Here with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 9th for Max Finn. Sam Hayes looking to finish it off. Pitch from Hayes. Struck him out. Big hook curveball to freeze Max Finn, and that is how this one is going to end. The little Calumet Beavers beat the Corn Dogs 13-11 in this absolute shootout of a game. A lot of offense on both sides, which is encouraging to see for our Corn Dogs. But the pitching staff is just not completely settled in yet. A lot of runs given up, and that is how this one is going to end. I've been Tate Hildebrandt along with Mason Waters, and you have been watching Corn Dogs Baseball on JED TV and Region Sports Network. Good night.